We're live. We're live.
Locked in.
How we doing? How
Locked
we
in
doing?
podcast, man. Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing good. We're doing something a little bit different. Since we're with family, I wanted to add my cousin on here. He's a historian when it comes up to a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Um, so yeah, we're gonna start off. Almost a year ago, it was Thanksgiving when we had started the Locked In podcast. It was actually Thanksgiving like area when we started our first episode.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's just crazy how a year passed and a lot has changed. With a lot of the stuff that's been going on, and it's just been so cool to experience. The joy and the pleasure that y'all have given us. You know what I'm saying, for real. We appreciate y'all so much for you know allowing us to be a part of your time and allowing us to just continue this journey with y'all. You know what I'm saying, it's not taken for granted. This couldn't have been done without God first, of course. And
So,
again, man, appreciate y'all for watching. um we're sorry for last episode being canceled. We had to cancel it because of personal stuff that I will not bring up. um all is well now. OG is not going to be on today because of personal things. Not personal things, because of him going to North Carolina, drive from North Carolina to Columbia to see his family. So we're gonna give him his time. Again, the person who's on right beside me is my cousin. He's my cousin-in-law. His name is Jeff. Uh, and I know it's the meme. I know what y'all gonna say. Yeah, my name's Jeff. But
Gallop.
yes, his name is Jeff Gallop. Gallop. I wanted him on because, like I said, he's a historian with this. We're gonna try to make it festive, and we of course gonna be talking about sports. But with that being said, Roland, how you feeling?
oh man, I'm feeling blessed, man. It's good to be back, podcast. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm ready for this episode, man. How we doing, Mr. Jeff? I ain't seen you in a long time, man. It's good to hear from you. Good to see you.
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right. Where are you broadcasting from?
I'm over here in I'm in Columbia, pretty much Columbia, South Carolina. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm at
All right.
home.
Very good. Excellent. And of course, I just literally walked in the door, 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
And so he said, "Hey, I'm doing this podcast. Sit down." We just got in from Florida, sunny
Oh,
Florida.
woo.
Yes.
That was a good drive, huh?
It was a drive. It was a
Woo.
drive,
Oh
but
man.
not a drag. It was a drive.
There you go. Is it cold in Florida right now, or is it's still kind of
No,
hot? Oh, okay, I
it's
got you. They
still
say Florida stay
it's
hot.
warm. Yeah, we're like in the 80s right now.
Wow.
But now, and this is the journalist side coming out.
Yeah.
We will have a cold front that will be moving in from the north. It will settle in over much of the south, bringing temperatures down into the 40s and the 30s throughout
Yeah.
much of the region. So we will have some cold weather coming up next week.
Okay.
So
All
no
right.
bikinis in Florida next week. Actually, later this week.
Later this week.
Yeah,
All right. Y'all hear it,
That's
folks.
right.
No
yeah.
bikinis in Florida.
hmm
Oh
But
man, that
yeah,
sounds.
man, locked in outdoors.
Yeah, it's still Florida.
Yeah,
We don't
It's
play
still
that.
Florida.
yeah. But Locked In Podcast, man. Again, this is kind of different because, like I said, man, we haven't had a quote unquote special guest on the podcast. This ain't a special guest episode, but in a sense, it is. So, with that being said, man, again, appreciate you for being on. You know, you didn't have to. It was a long drive, but this is I did ask you before a long while back if you wanted to be on. So, again, I appreciate you for being on.
No problem. I take only 20s.
Yeah. That being said, Locked In Podcast, we're gonna start it off with um the scripture of the day. I'm just gonna do it right now, just cause it is time to have that around. You know, it's been bad with it. So we're gonna read Luke 6:38, and it says, "Give to other people, and God will give to you. He will give to you more, even more than you gave. He will fill your pocket until no more will go in. It will be so full that it will come out over the top." Think about how you give to other people. God will give in the same way to you.
Mm.
So you already know it's Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying. So y'all make sure to be thankful. First of all, make sure to be thankful. There's not a lot of people that have made it this far. You know what I'm saying. This year. Um,
That's true.
it's been rough. You know, it's been a rough 2025 when it comes up to the American standards. With how everything's been going, I'm just gonna be real with politics, with stuff that's going on around. But for the people who have made it, you know what I'm saying, like be very thankful. And even if you aren't making it, even if you aren't having the best time in 2025, man, just still be thankful. You know, there's been many people that have went through worse situations than you. There has been people that have literally had to fight their way. There's people fighting for food right now.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And so we have to just be thankful for the things that's going on. You know, there's not a lot of people that can say they have families to go to and actually spend time with after, for every 27th of November. You know what I'm saying? So again, y'all, be thankful, be appreciative of things that's going on around you, and be aware of your surroundings, man. So, yeah, you got anything to say?
Let's see. What would you like me to say? Anything? No. Let's see. I agree with that. The scripture, you have to be, if you want a blessing, you must be a blessing to other people. When I was a kid and, we lived where we did and we didn't have much food, there were always people who were helping us out and doing for us. And, you know, you make it to a certain age, you understand that not everybody is blessed to even have that. So, if you want to be a blessing, if you want blessings to flow, you've got to let blessings go. You've got to go out and help other people as well.
Hmm. Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's good. Hey, be yourself.
hey, I'm always going to be myself.
Yeah.
Is, it,
um,
is this thing on?
yeah, this thing is on.
Okay.
Roller, you got anything to say?
Man, y'all hit it on the nail, man. I love what you said at the end, Mr. Jeff. Just oh man, to be a blessing. Hey, you gotta be a blessing to somebody else, man. To receive a blessing sometimes. So that's the beauty of it. I'm so thankful for my family, my friends, man. Uh, it's a beautiful thing, man. And I pray everyone just has at least just one person to be thankful for, man. And also be thankful for God is number one. Then at least another person to be thankful for. And hey, just keep pushing, man.
Right. Hey man, y'all make sure to eat good too, man. Y'all, don't be picky. Don't be like me and tell my cousin over here, hey, I don't like beans and stuff, even though I still will. Don't be don't be you know what I'm saying, don't be doing things, crazy out here. You know, just be smart, man. Eat good, watch the Cowboys win a game, and the Ravens, if you're NFL fans. and then what I'm saying, just have a good time, spend time with family, do it however you like to do it, man. So again, just be thankful. Um, with that being said, I guess Roland answered the part of the question that I was going to ask in the beginning. We gonna get into it, by the way. So Mr. Jeff, what are you most thankful for?
Ooh, I'm thankful, uh, number one, to God that I'm alive. I'm thankful for the blessings I have in terms of family and friends, my wife, um, you know, and everyone else who knows who they are. They're out there. I'm so thankful for you. Um, I where would I be without family and people who are family from the heart? So it is it's a good thing. I'm just thankful to be in this country where I still have freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion to worship and to say the things I want to say. Thankful for you, because you came into our life. Well, how many years ago has it been?
It's been 6 years ago, because I remember,
What?
like, I think my dad around that time passed away,
Right, I remember that day.
and yeah, it had to be during that time. It
Wow,
had to
six
actually be
years. That's
during that time.
amazing. That's amazing. So, and I'm thankful that you've come up from where you were to where you are. Um, I'm thankful for evolution, period. So those are some of the things I'm thankful for.
Roland, I know you kind of answered it, but if you have any more to say on what you were saying earlier, what are you most thankful for?
Mm, man, just it's a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? I know we get different opinions on, the time to be alive right now. It's a lot of stuff going on, but it's still a good time to be alive. And I'm so thankful God is just giving me another breath today, man, to keep pushing, giving my family another breath to keep pushing, live, laugh, have fun, and just enjoy each other's time, man. Also with friends and everything. And I had some personal things going on in life, and so many people was there, and I'm just so thankful for that too. So, shout out to everybody, man. Love, man. That's the word of the day, man. Love, man. Shout out to everybody. Love y'all, man. OG say he don't love y'all. Hey, I love everybody, man. Shout out to everybody.
Yeah, buddy be like, I don't love y'all and stuff like
That's
that. He know
understandable.
that.
We don't know everybody, but hey, I
Yeah,
got
we don't
love
know
for everybody,
everybody.
man. I hope everybody just figure it out, man, and just love one another.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. As for me, I'm gonna say this because I've been through a lot in my journey. But I'm not gonna make this about myself in a sense, because it's everybody have carried me in a sense of like this through going through this life. Um, as I mentioned, like 6 years ago, a lot was going on. What I'm saying, being able to manage through it and grow up and becoming a better adult. Might be arrogant sometimes with trying to listen to other people, but I've got help. So I've had so much help throughout my time. You know what I'm saying, that it's unbearable. It's unbearable to understand some of these things that I've overcome. I must say I'm thankful for, of course, God giving me this chance to actually like manage through life. You know what I'm saying? Because without him, we're not here. That's first of all. I've always said that, with any podcast I've done, without God, we're not doing all this stuff. Without God literally sacrificing himself, we wouldn't be able to be pure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for God mostly. Of course, my pops. Even though he's not here,
Perry, shout out to Perry.
even though he's not here, like I said, those 18 years have taught me something. As I look back, as I'm 23, and my dad would tell me things like, "Son, this, don't do that," and I wouldn't listen. And now, like at 23, I'm like, "Dog, a lot of the stuff he said was real." You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff my cousin over here said, like, it's real. You don't really try to uh think of those things because you feel like those are personal things they've been through. But when you've gone through stuff, and they tell you, hey, this is how you manage through it, that's how you manage through it, and you look back and you make that mistake and you just like, bro, this is something I should have listened to from jump. Like, I'm grateful for a lot of those people that have corrected me on this journey. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of stuff that I could say that I've done myself, but without my people, I would not have become the man I was today. And I'm still having a lot of mistakes. I still got to struggle with a lot. But as El Cousin said, it's okay. We push through. That's why they're there to hold me accountable. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another thing is I'm grateful for, you know, I'm grateful for. I guess I'm gonna have to just clarify. I'm grateful for my my close friends, Roland. You know, you have helped me out so many ways. We've been together like as friends for 15, like 13 to 15 years. You know what I'm saying? Like
How
it's
did you
been.
guys first meet?
So we met through middle school.
Okay.
So a friend, a dude named Daniel, had met me in this thing called called what was Pleasant Hill's mascots? Was it Cougar? Like Cougar Camp? Yeah, it was like Cougar. It's called
Yeah,
Cougar
yeah,
Camp,
Cougar
right?
something. Yeah, Cougar Camp.
So we met at Cougar Camp, right?
Cougar Camp.
Yeah,
That sounds very
I
interesting.
know, I know. But me and my cousin, not cousin, me and Daniel had met through there, and Daniel had knew Roland. I don't know how. I never asked that question, right?
I don't know how
So
either.
from jump, so from jump, so from jump, like he wanted me to sit with him at lunch. So I was sitting with him at lunch, and I got to meet him and Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah,
And so once that became a thing, like we became friends, like from jump. And he can tell you all the battles and all the situations I've been a part of through middle school and high school, and even during college and stuff. But
yeah,
like I said, man, that's probably one of the greatest things I probably had happen. Like, because I felt like without him, without of course other people like OG that has came in my life like 4 years ago now, going on. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's guided me through a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about him all the time. I talk about him with everybody that I know. Because of how good of a person he is, and how things may have happened where there was a mistake or something like that, but he's not that type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like he has a bigger heart than most people.
Hmm.
The most people do. Even through mistakes.
Yeah.
So again, I appreciate you so much. You don't understand how much I appreciate you. I tell you all the time I do, but you don't understand how much I really appreciate you.
hey,
Um,
I appreciate you too, dog. I really do.
Let me just say this right here. So y'all have known each other for 15 years.
Mm.
There's nothing like a friendship that sticks in there. So hang in there. You mentioned scripture. There's a scripture that says there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother,
Then the brother.
and
Yep.
that's out of Proverbs. And you find someone who may not be of blood or whatever the case may be. You guys are brothers. You've known each other for all these years. Hang in there. Don't let anything come between that. Just work through it. Any little complication, work through it,
Yeah.
because I guarantee it's all going to be worth it.
right.
Just hang in there.
Yes,
That's
sir.
beautiful.
Exactly. I was about to say.
And you met at Cougar Camp,
Yeah.
so
Cougar Camp,
even more
man.
special.
Yeah, Cougar
Can't
Camp.
forget.
Yeah, I won't ask about that. So
Yeah, that's how it was down there.
it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was.
Maybe I will ask.
Yeah. Don't not like that though. But seriously, yeah, like again, appreciate you so much. You don't understand how much like you've helped me out in many ways in this journey, whether that was through 2020 when my dad passed away. And you already know I hold you to a high regard than most cats, cause um, you're humble. You're humble, and as much as you move, uh, sometimes I wonder how you move in such a great manner. You know what I'm saying? In such a humble manner. You know what I'm saying? And I know people say that I'm humble, but I'm not like on your level. And I'm not saying that to compare myself, but like it's something. You
It's
know what I'm
from
saying?
Cougars.
Oh, you gotta stop that. You gotta stop that.
Tell you, they teach you to be humble.
Right.
A good never.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, I know. Either way, either way, yeah, man, appreciate you. And again, of course, as journeys have gone on, I appreciate you, Yasmin. I'm gonna talk about her. I appreciate
Go
you.
ahead.
I
Is she
appreciate.
watching?
Yeah, she's watching.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've heard so
I
much,
love it.
so much about you. Now, we'll hopefully we'll get a chance to talk a little bit later on, but keep him on the straight and narrow. Uh, we love him. I love him. So keep him on the straight and narrow.
Yes,
And I'm
yeah.
glad you're in his life.
Right.
Okay.
Facts.
Hey, Yasmin. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm just gonna talk to you as I've talked to you always. These last couple of years, this year and a half, of dating you. Just about. I appreciate you so much, man. Like you don't understand how much I've grown. Like from realizing how what love was. I thought that love was. I know what you gonna say.
No,
No, because like I said, I thought that love was like hard. You know what I'm
what you
saying?
mean hard?
Like I thought you had to act a certain way.
Yeah, you do,
I know.
but you're just 22.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm okay. Let me clarify it differently. Okay, you taught me, you shown me a lot of stuff that I normally haven't seen in other women. Of course, I just been with you. I know. It's hard for me to clarify it.
that's a
Um,
talk your stuff, man.
uh, more like this. Just thank you for being you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for just showing your gratitude by just checking on me, by making sure that I'm okay, by having those long conversations with me, by getting on me through school. There's not a lot of cats that would sit there and tell you, hey, what are you doing? Are you focusing on your classes? Are you doing things to better yourself? Like she gets on me almost every couple of days about school,
That's good.
and like I said, it's a lot of stuff that's like insane that she's done. Coming down to see me for 8 hours from an 8 hour trip, and spending time with me during that summer. Eventually, we'll see each other again, but it's been so cool to spend time with you through the phone and have those talks with you about what you wanted to do and how to better yourself in ways that you want to achieve your goals and all this stuff that you talk about with me.
Yeah,
And like I said, I appreciate your family too. They could have just been like, he looks a certain way, so we don't want to really have him around. But you know what I mean? Because a lockhead, most lockheads I know or people I talk to, they say lockheads be looking like the most crazy people. Like
yeah, you don't look crazy.
I know I don't.
People say you
Um,
look crazy. It's okay.
but yeah, man. I appreciate you, Yasmin. I know I'm taking too long, but I'll talk to you after this. But um, again, family, appreciate y'all. Y'all know y'all always carry me through it all. Like I said, you've been kind of like a second father to me. I ain't never told you that. I ain't never told you that,
Lord
but
have mercy.
you've been kind of like a second father to me. When it comes up to a lot of stuff. You personally
Okay,
getting on me with a lot of stuff.
I get on you. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a. I don't know how would you describe me. Go ahead and describe. When I talk to you sometimes about some things, I'm kind of
Abrasive. Not as bad as OG though, but abrasive.
so
Yeah.
we know that. So
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Um, yeah, everybody in the room right now, I appreciate them. I appreciate the family members even on my mom's side. You know, uh, we may not have the best. I'm gonna just be honest. We may not have the best relationship, you know, but it's okay because as I say, like y'all have raised me too, and I can't just disobey that. So,
Well, that's what love will do to you. So, sometimes your love will talk to you a certain way. Another time they talk a different way. And sometimes when you have these other relationships, with parents or family that might be a little strained, you have to grow in love
mhm.
until you reach that point where, okay, you put a lot of the trouble behind you, a lot of the things behind you. You learn how to forgive, do all these things, and now you could just be natural. It's like a plant. It's like anything else. You got to pour water. Sometimes you got to let it dry out a little bit. Sometimes you got to do all types of things in order to produce that fruit. The wind may kick at it. The sun may scorch it, but ultimately it's love that helps it to grow and get its fruit. So
Mhm.
it's gonna work out.
Right. So again, man, appreciate all y'all. I've been like talking about this for like 20 minutes, and I know we got to move on to something different. But yeah, appreciate all y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 people in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat right now because my phone's about to die. So
I can't see who.
yeah, he can't see
I know my
who. I think
protege is watching.
yeah, Roland's gonna be probably looking at the notes. So again, appreciate y'all for watching, man. Without y'all, we wouldn't have done this. Uh, and again, the motivation behind y'all wanting us to have podcast episodes has been insane. Like I said, this journey when we started, whether that was from DSJ, because it's about to be 3 years in next month on the 16th. So yeah, 3 years, 6 months. I mean, 16. So again, man, appreciate y'all for watching. We love doing this. I definitely love doing this. I edit crazy. If you don't know, I posted like 40 some videos like in the last like 2 days on Facebook. or not 2 days, but the last like 2 weeks on Facebook and all this other stuff, all these other apps. Make sure to go follow me now. Make sure to go follow Locked In Podcast on Instagram, Locked In Podcast with the homies. It's a long name.
That's right.
But again, appreciate y'all. Now let's get into it. So I guess let's try to make this kind of short. Make this kind of like a special guest episode. So we gonna get to know you, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I mean, I guess because this ain't, you know,
Sure.
it's gonna be kind of a
Ask me
mix.
anything, almost.
So, Cuzzo or Jeff, where are you from?
I'm from Augusta, Georgia, right here where we're broadcasting. So everybody heard the tired story. Everybody has a ghetto story, but I grew up in the housing projects down in Sunset, what was called Sunset Homes, and also Delta Manor. Um, Grew up here, went to the high school, T.W. Josie, and then from there went to Fort Valley State University, which is a HBCU, Fort Valley, right? Wildcats. Um, and married my wife, who went to USC Aiken, also, by the way, right? And you know the joke about USC or yeah, USC. You know the joke about that, right?
Right.
What's the joke? Like you run across somebody who says they're from USC, you go California,
Yeah, you know, yeah, yeah.
and they say no, South Kakalaki. So
South Kakalaki.
Kakalaki, that's right.
All right. So, that being said, he answered.
You didn't laugh.
Yeah.
So
Because I kind of know, because a lot of just football terms, there's a team that's called USC, but that's Southern Cal, right?
that's right.
There's another team in down here we call it, well, not down here, but in South Carolina we call it USC as well. So it's confusing to some people because they think the real USC is from.
It's not confusing. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so I guess you answered a lot of those questions to today, because he always asks people, what's your mascot when it comes up to like your high school and your college. But
So in high school it was the Eagle, and in college it was the Wild. I mean, not yeah, college the Wildcat, and where I went to go get my master's at Florida Tech, it's the Panther, and by the way, it's a Black Panther.
Now here, whoa. Before we continue, something interesting. Lexington High School, when me and D went, Wildcat. And my favorite NFL team, the Carolina Panthers. Hey man, I'm just
Oh, cool.
saying, man. It works out, man.
At the very, I think if I remember right, because I was a RA, I was a residential assistant. One of my um, folks on my hall actually went to was it the Panthers? I guess that was a new team, right? Because I don't know anything about NFL. What does NFL stand for, by the way?
National Football League.
Oh, okay. I'm just kidding. But anyway, he went to the Panthers. Tyrone, oh God, it's been years. Anyway, you can look that up later. But anyway, he went to the Panthers, and so there's that connection. So that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So as we continue your journey through life, hey, you had went to Fort Valley State. What was your major?
My major was the first 2 of my 6 years. I really didn't focus, right? So by that second year, when I was told, you gotta get down on it, right? It became communication. And then my minor was in art, commercial design. So I combined the two and graduated, and just enjoyed it.
So even though I know, what do you do now?
Oh, that's what my wife asked that question. Like a lot of times, what are you doing? But anyway, that's a married person's joke. Sorry. So what I do now, it depends on what my main job is being a reporter for a place called FloridaToday.com. And if you know anything about journalism, that actually is the startup for USA Today, which became this great news organization, newspaper. And of course, we're all digital now, USA Today. So that's my main job. The other things I do, I'm also a mentor in the community. We have a book drive that we do, the Little Black Book Drive, where we collect books and we hand those out free to any kids. And most of the books deal with Black history or STEM, that sort of thing. And we get those books out to the kids. And, if we're called upon, we take them. I am in the midst of preparing a Kwanzaa ceremony with my committee. We're going to have poets. We'll have people from the community come up and speak, and do all sorts of things. So and it just depends on the time of year as to what I'm doing. I'm doing all try to keep my hands busy. You got to keep your hands busy doing something. Yeah,
Quick question. Quick question.
So
yeah.
Quick question for you. So, with journalism, right, with Florida Today. So, how long have you been working with them?
Ooh, so how old are you?
I'm 23.
23. So add probably 7 more years to that. So I've been there for
Oh,
close to 30 years,
okay.
right? Do you know? So like growing up, all I knew is that you had to have a job, right? So
Yeah.
after I got out of college and I started going into the newspaper business, and then eventually I got my job with Florida Today, I didn't realize that people changed out jobs like every few years.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. I didn't know that because I just stayed on and someone asked me, Jeff, how long you been working with Florida Today? And at that point it was maybe 25 years and they were like,
Mm-hmm.
"What?" Um and that was a component that was missing when I was a kid going through school, that you need to be consistent and you need to
Yeah.
be stable with your work. So I have worked at Florida Today for close to 30 years. I've
Oh
covered
wow.
more than 200 homicides. I say that conservative, in a conservative fashion. So just maybe that many. The last couple of weeks, I've dealt with people who've lost loved ones. Coming up here, I was talking to a mom who lost her 16-year-old.
Mm.
He was shot to death by, according to the police, by an 18-year-old. So I'm
Wow.
constantly doing those things and been doing it for a long time.
Gotcha. Now that leads to my next question. How was the transition from more newspaper? I don't know if y'all did a lot of handwriting. Y'all probably did more computer stuff to now it's like fully digital. Like, how was that transition for you?
I still use my hands. You
Okay.
have to write, but I understand where you're coming from because now you have this and this. I remember
Yeah.
one time maybe, and this also gets into another thing. As you work your career, in order to be consistent, you have to not only know what the technology is, not only know what the trends are, but you also have to be able to transform yourself. So I had to become Optimus Prime at the
Yeah.
paper. I had to change every few years. I remember going to a scene where this woman was texting or she was typing on her phone, and this is before cell phones really became a big thing, right? Blueberry, was it BlackBerry?
Yeah, Blackberry.
She
Blackberry.
was
Yeah.
typing, and I was like, I got to do that because I was just writing. I was just taking hand notes, right? So I do that, but now it's to the point where I just take my phone, right? Take this, and I dictate a story
Mm.
and I check it, I edit it, make sure it's all right, put it into my phone and send it into the system, and it's printed.
Wow. Yeah.
So things have changed. Started with writing, and you transitioned. You got to learn how to type and do all this stuff, and then text, and then now dictation. You
Okay.
know, so I use my
Gotcha.
voice more, times than I do my hands.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
So now I gotta ask you a question.
Yes, yes.
Have you been on any like TV shows where you had to report something that has to do with like a homicide or anything like related to that?
Yeah, of course. Yes, yeah. Well, for example, I've done a couple of true crime shows. So, like, I don't know if I forget the names of the show, but Kim Kardashian produced one of them, and so I've done probably 4 or 5 of those. I've done any number of podcasts. I've done interviews with various TV folks. Roland Martin. You ever heard of Nancy Grace? No. You look her up, but Nancy Grace, I've been on her program. Um, mm, all types of shows I've done. Yeah.
Gotcha. One, I gotta ask you another thing because like you said, I know a lot about you, but just for the people that have that doesn't know, for the people that doesn't know, um, like what makes you want to do journalism when you're going to places, seeing some of the events that's going on around, like the homicides, the killings, the house fires, all the stuff that's traumatic. Like, what makes you still want to pursue and attack that dream or that goal that you achieved already?
So when I was a little kid, my grandmother would always be the one that people would come to for help. And because we lived in the project, she would hear people next door who might be fighting or whatever, and she'd talk to them and tell them, hey, cut this out. As a kid, I'd go outside, I'd see things, people get shot, or you hear things, people getting hurt. Um, I always had an interest in telling our stories and making sure that we could do things to kind of repair. I didn't understand it back then, but repair our community. So one of the stories I recently told on the podcast dealt with. You ever heard of Prince?
Hmm.
So I was maybe 13 or 14, and I bought his new album. Actually, it was a cassette, and I was listening to it and fell asleep one day. It was on a Sunday, and I woke up, magically went to the window, and I watched as a guy with a gun walk down the street, went into one of the apartments across the street, and I heard 5 shots. And each shot, up to the third or fourth shot, there was a grunt from a woman. He then just calmly walked out and then walked away. And then I heard the mom scream the girl's name. She had been nursing her baby at the table when she was shot in the head 5 times, right? So I was immediately like, what in the world is going on? And I wanted to find out what was happening. And I had seen where people had been shot before, but nothing would ever be reported on TV. So I called the TV station and asked about it. And, from there, it kind of clicked. We have stories that we need to tell. And maybe there's a way, if we tell some of these stories, that we could find some solution. Now, that's how I think, for the trouble that we have. Today, I'm writing these stories because I really deeply care about our community. It doesn't matter who is hurt, or whatever the case may be. And I've covered other stories besides homicides. The space shuttle when it blew up back in 2003. You ever heard of the Pulse nightclub? That's where 50 people, 49 people were killed in the club. I covered that. Any number of cases, but I want our stories to be told, and it is. We must listen to other people. We must listen to other people's stories, because a little bit of what they are going through is what we need to maybe solve or maybe address. So that's what drives me, the mission to tell people stories, and not just tell them, but also help to find solutions, if that makes sense. It's like when I give out books to the kids with my group. I might write about someone who got hurt in their family, but I'm not just there to write about the bad stuff, but also to say, hey, here's something good that we can do to make things better. If that makes sense.
I got
Yeah.
you. I guess because of that, like you already know, me, you have a lot of these talks, but I guess another good question I got in my mind was like, um, so what would you tell a young journalist that may have just started yeah. What would you tell a young journalist that may have just started their journey in journalism? Like, what's some advice you would give?
Learn other skills. I'm serious. Keep ahead of the technology, know what's going on, learn about AI right now. Well, you shouldn't be learning about it, you should know it at this point, because AI could change things. It may or may not. Just as much as the internet came along and changed the way I looked at things or was impacted, you've got to be on top of it. Um, I would tell them seriously, consider journalism, but also look at the other fields that are out there. Find something you have an interest in, engage yourself in that interest. Also, I would tell them personally, do not just settle for waking up in the morning and going to work and then coming back home and going to work. Get something else to do. You can go to the gym. You could learn how to paint, learn how to sing, make music. Something that will carry you through when you're going through a pit or a time of trouble. This is very good as well. You know, um, everybody can be an artist. Everybody can get online and talk. I would just really be cautious about um, sticking with, you know, journalism as the career at this point. Just be well rounded. Hmm.
Okay. Well, Rolly, got any more questions?
Let me see. Let me see.
We really made this a special guest episode. We wouldn't even
Yeah,
call
duh.
it.
Hey, that's how the cookie
My
crumbles. It's
favorite
all
color is
good.
purple.
He
Really.
said,
Yeah, obviously. So let me ask you guys some questions today. How do you see journalism?
Rolly, you want to go first?
Oh, repeat the question. I'm sorry.
How do you see journalism? And did you major in journalism, or what do you do?
I majored in exercise sports science.
That's
Um,
good.
yeah. So right now I have
That's a
a
great field.
it is good, man. I'm kind of conflicted because I never really, I didn't necessarily want to major in that, but I didn't know what I wanted to major in, and I was like, okay, I do want to learn about the human body and aspects because
Hmm.
younger me going through surgeries, ankle surgeries and stuff like that, wondering
Oh,
why my younger self went through all this pain, couldn't participate in sports like that. So that was always an interest to me. I kind of want to see where I'm gonna go from that right now. I love helping people. So right now I work at
good.
a at this retirement slash nursing home, but and I'm community patrol, first emergency responders. So if anything goes bad, fall, hurt themselves, anything like that, I'm the first one on scene. So it's really
Excellent.
cool because I hear a lot of stories from the older folks where I work at, and a lot of wisdom and stuff like that. So that's what I do right now, which is cool. I'm not gonna say it's long term, but it's something where I'm gaining experience, hands on. So
I have you considered sports medicine?
sports
Because
medicine,
that's, yeah. So, for example,
yeah,
like you could be the one brought in to um, give a massage to John Morant,
yeah, yeah,
or to wrap his ankles or whatever to help him to
yeah,
heal. There are a lot of people, and privately, some of these b-ball players, they actually hire people like that to come
yeah,
in and to take care of them, when they're out for the season or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of opportunity and money in that as you train. One thing I would say, and this is just advice, if you see a course on, say, heat therapy, a course on, whatever it may be, just take those courses, keep your skill set going, and like I said, like I had to become Optimus Prime and just transform,
yeah,
keep changing and transform, but be consistent with your view of your work, but just branch out and learn different elements of healing the human body.
yeah.
It's amazing. A lot of money.
Indeed. Now to get back to your question, how do I view journalism? I think I got more of like as a kid to a teenager. Like teenager, I start understanding journalism a little bit, but I didn't know it was so many different categories of journalism. Cause you got your
It,
sports, of course you got people that deal with like homicides and stuff. Then you got political things, political journalism. I don't know. You know more categories than me, but I just know it's so much more than just A lot of people
right,
just go straight to sports, but it's so much more.
right. When I was a kid, being a journalist was like, well, I don't want to joke about it, but you had lawyers, right?
Hmm.
You had preachers, you had politicians, and then you had journalists down
Yeah.
here. And it was like journalism was seen as it depended on which stream you got into. It was seen as something that could be impactful, maybe like law, but just from a reporting standpoint, everyone. If you go back to the First Amendment, whether it's preaching, whether it's First Amendment, law, being a lawyer, working in government, all of that is impactful. Journalism is impactful. We've changed billions of lives, literally.
For sure.
So that's how it was back then. Today, it's seen as being more divisive, which is unfortunate. You have a lot of people bringing in their personal political viewpoints into
Yeah.
reporting stories that should be more or less neutral from the reporter's standpoint. It's really in a sad state.
I was just gonna piggyback off that. Like it felt like back then, like the news was meant for something, right? It was not like political based, and when it was political based, it was not based on viewpoints and stuff, right? But nowadays, it's directed on how people feel about some way or some form, whether it's left or right. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of stuff, even with sports, it's get talked about, like how Stephen A. Smith, will go after players, and instead of keeping code, right? Instead of keeping the code about sports, like y'all know, he's been going after LeBron, on some of these
He goes
podcasts.
after
He
anybody.
goes after anybody, and
Until they meet some face to face.
it's, so it's like we have the standards that back then. Like I said, I wasn't into a lot of that stuff that I am in and working on now. You know what I'm saying? But I know a lot of stuff back then uh was meant for something. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you did have people who were still divisive, and
Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith will pop up. What's the other guy's name? Jason Whitlock. Is that?
Yeah, Whitlock. Yeah, he is.
Well, I don't want to say it like that on air, but what I'll just say is that you will always have people like that. In whatever profession you have, uh, it's just the way it is. And believe it or not, even though they may say things that are outrageous, sometimes it's good to kind of hear so that you can formulate your own ideas. Thomas Jefferson, one of the founders of the country, came up with well, he didn't come up with the idea of free speech alone, but they talked about free speech as being part of the marketplace for ideas. So Dion has an idea, Roland has an idea, I have an idea. We come to the same table and we sit down and listen, and then we figure out, okay, well, here's an idea. But what's happened is that you have people who are gatekeeping ideas, and they're becoming more involved with politics, and it's become more attack based versus truth finding. In other words, there's more fire than light, and we need more light.
Quick,
So
quick
I guess I could
comment. Do
go
you
up.
think the reason is like turned to that more like how you just explained it, right? Is because it sells more? Because as humans always like we can go back to the Greece Roman times, the Colosseum
Mhm.
they loved it, the violence, and stuff like that. Nowadays we love any type of drama sells, it
Mhm.
looks like. So would you say that's a reason why it's like getting so, but it's always been a thing, it's just like now it's
Yeah.
like.
It's always been a thing, and it will continue to be a thing. And just as bad as it was back in the day, where you had Romans watching people being eaten by lions,
Yeah.
today you have similar things going on. We may not see it in this country all the time, but it's happening. If someone dies during a game or during a maybe what's that thing where they go out with the ATVs, and they have the big truck things, and the truck hits something
You
and
talking
catches on
about monster
fire.
like monster
Yeah.
trucks or
Yeah, yeah,
something
yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're always going to have some of that. That's always going to be the case. But more people figured that out and said, let's do this thing called journalism our way and also make a little money on it. So you do have that happening to a degree. I would like to think a small degree, but it does happen.
Gotcha.
So who's some journalists that you can depend on outside of yourself that you read off of?
So I have a variety of sources that I go to. Um, there's not a particular person at this point. I do read things out of the New York Times. I read from the Washington Post, but I also look at well, growing up when I was your age, way back in the day, right? Oh my God, Fred Flintstone when they were, stopping cars with feet. I used to read. Let me tell you, we didn't have the internet or anything. So my mom, even though we were in the projects and we were poor, somehow we managed to get me subscriptions to a thing called Mad Magazine,
Yeah.
Rolling Stone magazine, Time magazine. Now we were ghetto with it because what would happen, you could subscribe and then you had to pay. And I guess what happened sometimes,
You didn't
we
pay.
didn't pay. We
Yeah.
picked, but we didn't pay. I hate to say it, hate to admit it. Um, but this is what happened. This is how we did it. But that informed me. I was more impressed by what I was reading back then in those days. It was more impressed because it was more impressive because it really, I thought, it was trying to tell the truth in these stories and these books and these magazines that I was looking at. Reading was so important. It was just the way it was. Some of the journalists or the people I watched and emulated more were people like Larry King, who was a great interviewer. Today, I do listen to Joe Rogan. I listen to podcasts, D.L. Hewley. I listen to what's the comedian's name? The South African comedian. I forget his name.
Is that
Trevor Noah.
Trevor? No, yeah, no.
People like that. So I listen a lot more. I don't buy everything that they say, of course, and you should never buy, but that's what I get into.
Right. So I guess for someone who works in like with photography and stuff like that, right? Um, would you say that journalism has to have some sort of variety? Is like photography like journalism in a sense?
Yeah, actually, it is. Podcasting is a major part of truth seeking now, so that makes it a part of journalism. All journalism is telling stories, recording history, and letting people know what's going on. It's also truth seeking at its core. We seek the truth. Those who are trained in what I hate to say true journalism, but in legacy media, that's what we were trained to seek out the truth. If someone said something, that's one thing, but you had to go dig up the paperwork, look at the scene, go out and talk to people to find out what was truth. But yeah, you have videography, you have photography, you have podcasting, you have you still what's left of radio. I hate to say vlogging or blogging or any of that, anything, any recording of human history or truth telling or truth seeking is there. But you got to be careful because you have all types of bots that are out there. You have people who are texting or who are just trying to change public opinion because they're basically being paid. You got to be very careful now. You got to be more sophisticated in your media consumption.
Right. That's understandable. So I guess let's transition because we learned a lot about journalism. I hope y'all enjoyed that segment for real. So I guess now, you say you had questions for us, we want to figure out, ask us anything.
All right. So, where do you see podcasting going in the next 5 years?
I guess I'll answer that personally. Podcasting in the next 5 years will be honestly, I'm gonna say this because it's kind of like bad and it's kind of good, but like it's a lot of like I think podcasting now is just kind of diminishing.
Why do you say that?
Now, here's the reason why, right? So there's a lot of podcasts now. Podcasting was not really that big of a thing until it started later on. Like when it's like the late like 2018 and kind of going up from that point, right? Um,
Especially with COVID.
especially with COVID for real, like, you would see podcasts now almost every day. And it's like people now can make a podcast and say anything they want to on there. And most cats, especially if they're famous, like they tend to agree with that. So for someone like, like us who talks about stuff, right, and tries to be right, it's like it kind of messes up the podcasting way for us, like for just people like low, people who don't have that much followers or so, right? That's one thing. That's one reason why. Another reason is because, again, it's biased. You know what I'm saying? It has a lot of biased views on it. Um, a lot of times that when we hear stuff and when we don't have the sources or the facts behind it, you know, again, as I said, we can say anything we want to, but we have to have sources and facts in order to talk about some of those things, right?
Yes.
So, a lot of the podcasts now that we talk about or that we see, they don't have the sources, they don't have the facts. They just be like, well, because I see it on the news. You know what I'm saying? And the news can tell you anything.
Well, true. Now, one thing I like about say a Joe Rogan or D.L. Hewley or some of these others, they do have a second person who's sitting in the studio. Joe, do you guys watch Joe Rogan?
I
I
caught a little
tend
bit
to, I
of it.
tend to, I tend to a little bit every now and then.
He's good. He's very good. Right now, Joe Rogan is what I would say he's at the top of the game. Um, and what he does, he has a person behind him. What's his name? Joey. Who's constantly
Yeah.
digging up information. You got to have that if you're going to be in a podcast that deals with facts or looking at information. Have somebody on your staff that is actually able to look up that information. Not three people or two people, but one person. Have that person be trustworthy and responsible, so that hey, look, I just looked this up. Um, uh, no, what's his name? What's his name that's dating Cardi B?
You talking about Clay Thompson?
Stefan
Stefan Diggs.
Diggs.
Oh, yeah, Stephon. No,
So,
okay.
so you can get his football stats. You can know what he's doing. You can find out his personal life, all of this, the situation. Have someone who's able to tell you exactly what's going on with that, so that when you bring him up and you bring Cardi B up, well, Cardi B has had how many songs, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids does she have? So you have what I would consider the facts of the matter. I brought
Yeah.
up Stefan because when I do watch sports, I hate to say this, usually when drama's involved,
Yeah.
or when someone is seriously injured, or you have like a spectacle, like say LeBron and his son Bronny, trying to, this idea of the older father figure bringing his son
Mm.
aboard a team and just hoping that, yes, I want him to follow me. That's drama. That's human drama. I love it's
Mm-hmm.
Shakespearean. I love that kind of stuff. Yeah.
That's fair. That's
Um,
fair.
I think too, like how you said, it is like that's one thing I do like, right? Because with me, like when we talk about sports, like me, Roland, and OG, we have this group chat that we send stuff to each other, right? Like if it's true, like if someone says that, let me think, if John Morant got injured, right, and we know that it's not true, like we have to see like five of the same kind of like sources in order to like analyze and be like, okay, we can talk about Ja getting hurt,
Yep.
or in our own eyes, if we watching the game and we see Ja, but probably God forbid break his like leg or something like that, right? Then we can talk about that, right?
Right.
There's a lot of other things that I can talk about, but there's even times where I've gone on here and I've said stuff and I've didn't even have no like reason to say it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not only the people that's up there, and that's what that I'm talking about, that say like saying that podcasting's bad in a sense, but it's like again, it's just a lot of stuff. It's just like a lot of yes men and stuff like that
Right.
too.
Well, one thing, if I could say this, like with Ja, what I thought was interesting to, every now and again I plug in and I watch something that he's done, and again, because a lot of times because of the drama. Now he's great. I don't even know what position he plays, but just to watch him like lift off and take that basket is just amazing. But what I thought was very dramatic this week was the player. I forget his name.
That's Klay Thompson.
Now, Clay Thompson he's also on this team.
No, Klay Thompson is not on his team.
But Ja called him a bum during a game,
Mm-hmm.
which was very disrespectful. And you guys could look that up and figure out what's
Yeah.
happening. But when Clay came back and he basically aired Ja out. He was like, I'm the only record I know I'm misquoting him to a degree, but I know he said something about the only the I have the record. He has a record,
Yeah. Yeah.
something. What did he say?
So
And that's where you would have someone say, he actually said this. But
Let's see.
that oh what do you have?
See if I can
so
find it.
along the
Y'all can keep
lines,
talking.
I'm about to say, I'm gonna paraphrase it. So um he said that basically Ja is talking too much to be on the bench, right?
That's true.
Oh, I
He
got it.
said that. Okay. What is it?
He's a funny guy. He has a lot to say all the time, especially for a guy who rarely takes accountability.
Yeah. Stuff like that. And
And
then
that
he
has
went
come up
on and
before
said
with
that.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like with the time when he had the gun. Now he has come out, he's apologized, he's done certain things. He's one to watch. That's a lot of drama. But when you talk about Ja, you got to do what Roland just did. You have to get the right quote, get the right information. When someone talks bad about him, talks good, you have to know those stats. So that's why it's always good to have, whether it's a podcast or a news story, somebody who comes back and says this is what actually happened, because John Morant is extremely interesting as a player. Who knows where he will go, and he didn't really grow up this street hood person. No, it's like, where's he getting it from? So he has all this opportunity with the Grizzlies, and then it's the Grizzlies, right? Yeah. He has all this opportunity, and every now and again he keeps making comments or he keeps saying things, and it probably goes back to something else that I don't know if you guys discuss it. It's like players. What are the value systems that they have when they come in? Do they coach them about their personal values? Do they coach them about, hey, this is how you approach the media? I believe Ja probably has been coached about that before, but he's more upset now with the team, and then it's kind of showing out on other folks, and other folks are taking advantage of that, and that creates a lot of drama. But at the same time, that's when you got to have those facts.
Then then adding on to it, yeah, already know there's like a bunch of trade rumors already coming out with him.
Yep.
Talking about going to like Miami or these other teams that's going on, right? So like, yeah, I like it's crazy, that like,
It would be that would be wild. Any coming to Florida would be wild for Ja, I think. But his attitude is what people will have to look at, and each team will have to ask the question: Do we love the talent? We love what you're doing. We love that you can jump, 3 feet, and it just keeps going up and up, and you're getting, all of this, you're doing all this great stuff. But can we take the attitude? Can we allow ourselves to be run by your mouth versus what the coach has to say? That's always something to consider. And Memphis is probably tired of him a little bit, you
Yeah, no,
know.
for sure. Now, I
no,
got a question.
no,
Have you been tuned in a little bit with the NFL with the spitting? We have, I think this is Jamar Chase, the second player that's done it this year, maybe third.
yeah,
But we
yeah,
got players
Jamar Chase.
spitting on
No,
each other.
no, Bo. It was another cat too from Colorado State that did that same thing. He just got
Wow.
suspended for a game
And
for
football in
spitting on a
general,
player.
it's a lot of
I saw the
spitting.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video. He said that he did deny that he spat on the person,
He
right?
he denied it first, but they got video replay on everything because they asked the guy that hit him because the guy that got spit on hit him, Jalen Ramsey. He hit him, and then they was like, "Why you hit him? He spit on me." Then they went and
Yeah,
asked
and you saw
Jamar. He
it
was like, "I didn't
flying
spit on
out.
him."
It was like
Yeah, yeah,
it was very
like
very nasty.
it's crazy.
Yeah, it happened with the Colorado State guy too versus it was some team. I think it was Utah State.
I seen that clip
Um,
too. Yeah,
I think he was running away from somebody from if I remember. Not trying to like be wrong. And
he was
then
getting
Buddy had
blocked.
like ran up
He
on
he was
him.
getting blocked. He was getting pushed
Yeah,
around by a bigger player, and then he turned around and
and then
just spit on him. I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
"Oh,
he spat on him,
wow,
and then the NCAA got on him and suspended him for a game.
See, that's nasty
So
business right there. That's nasty already.
that's a whole other level."
Yeah, to me, one of the worst things you ever could do to a person is to spit on them. When I
Yes.
grew up, there were people who did that in certain situations. I
Yeah.
don't want to talk, say too much, but when that happened, that was like the second worst thing you could do is slap somebody.
Yeah.
Not just like that, but I mean like
I like.
back slap.
Whoo.
You become. Can we curse on this?
yeah, of course.
Go
You
ahead.
become the bitch. You become a
Mm-hmm.
bitch because they have backslap you. And if everybody's watching that, boom. If they give you an open slap, maybe not so much. But the ultimate thing was when they spit in your face. And if you didn't respond, hmm. But I mean, that's nasty business, spitting on another player. That's
It's
crazy.
absolutely
I was about to
crazy.
say OG is like a sailor. You're fine.
You're fine.
Um,
You're straight.
yeah. So I guess we can transition to sports. Cause like yeah, man, it's been a lot of NFL. I know you don't watch it really. I know you don't
Never.
watch it. But I guess to try to get your reasonings and stuff, I guess Bro's gonna pull up the games.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's on right now. I don't know how many people is on the chat, but appreciate y'all so much for watching. Like I said, I didn't even think this was gonna be a special guest episode, but it's cool to have my cousin talk about a lot of these things because, like I said,
I will say shout out to also Corey Williams. I gave a shout out. Can't remember if I called Nick Samuel's name. Nick Samuel. He's probably watching still, but also shout out to Corey Williams, who is actually a basketball coach. He's a very good friend, and right now his team, the Heritage Panthers, are playing. I do believe tonight
yeah,
Hey.
during this Thanksgiving week. They have come out of the gate. So I hear, I don't. I ask him all my questions about basketball, like, is it a rebound?
was just a big man picking up a board like
Yeah. So, I don't know if you could tell. I didn't play as many sports when I was a kid. Kickball. Now, look, I could tell you, maybe some baseball, maybe, but baseball is so boring, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
It's hard to
football
watch.
and basketball, nah. But out of all of the favorites, I do watch um, basketball. I did love soccer. I actually played a little soccer, um, you know, back in the day.
Oh yeah.
right. But yeah, man, shout out to Heritage, man. I did see that you posted Heritage on there. I did. Again, man, uh, send me all the links and stuff so I can like follow him and then also like I could promote it on the
Well,
podcast
he
as
has
well.
his locks too.
Yeah, I saw who you talking about.
Hey.
Yeah, indeed.
That's awesome.
But yeah, man. Roland, you got
Do you have locks?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I have lox too. Usually with bagels and
I can't
cream
stand
cheese.
you. I can't stand you. But Ro, you got the sports pulled up. We just gonna zoom through
Yeah,
these real quick.
man. Over the weekend, guys, this was what second to last game for most teams. They got one
Yeah,
more game.
second to last
A
game.
lot of teams got one more game. So the second to last game before rivalry week, which is this weekend, these were a lot of games where it's like the very good teams are going against the very smaller schools. So it was a lot of blowouts. I'm gonna zoom through the blowouts. Of course, we had Ohio State beat Rutgers 42-9. Let's see. Julian saying 13 for 19, 157, 2 touchdowns. But Bo Jackson had a day, 19 carries, 124 yards, 2 touchdowns. So great game for Ohio State. They're still undefeated. Looks like they're going to be in that championship game. Next, we got Oklahoma, the Boomer Sooners versus Missouri. I don't know what happened to Mizzou, D. Mizzou just
Yeah, I ain't gonna
went
lie.
downhill, dog.
Missouri was playing good. They had their quarterback back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, it looked like he really didn't like. He could have still been injured or so. Like he probably rushed back into it. You know, he was out for
Yeah.
like, I think 3 weeks. But yeah, this is college. But yeah, man, I felt like that game was dominated. I watched that game a little bit. They was getting dominated the whole time.
Yeah.
When they tried to score, the defense was just showing up for Oklahoma. So
Hey, Oklahoma's defense
that's
is,
really
is
all I gotta
very good, though. I probably would say Oklahoma's defense is probably top defensive team in the SEC. I would say. I don't know how you feel about that, though. When they're healthy,
I mean,
think about
I'm not gonna
Bama.
say
What they did to Bama, a lot of teams they really held them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say Georgia. That's not because Georgia's playing better now. But like, I'm just thinking because, yeah, like Texas A&M. I know.
Texas A&M
I know
defense
Texas
up there
A&M
too.
Kind of.
They up there. They up there.
Okay.
It's between them two. I definitely got it between them two.
I
But
got you.
for Oklahoma, the wide receiver Satinga had 3 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown. He was really the highlight player of that game. Next, we had Texas A&M versus Sanford. 48-0.
The Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Sanford's a D2 school.
It was a
They're
yeah.
Division 2. Basically, all the higher ups like Texas A&M, Georgia, Stanford, all of them are bigger name schools. Sanford is a small school.
Yep. And with some of those games, the smaller schools, it's like they get a decent sized pay for playing the bigger schools. So it all
Right.
works for everybody in a
But they
way.
have to be qualified to play them.
Yeah, of course.
No.
Well,
I mean, yeah, they have to be qualified, but I mean, sometimes it depends on if you put them on schedule or not. Because sometimes you can back out. Some teams back out of their schedule. Like Georgia, for a prime example, we had Virginia and California on our schedule. That's supposed to be this year. They both back out, so we had to put Charlotte and we had to put Austin P. No, Austin P. in our replacements. Which Charlotte and Austin P. are 2 Division 2 schools.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes sometimes a Division 2 school can get upgraded to a Division 1 school.
Yeah.
So, prime example, Texas State, they were a D2 school. And recently with the conference, I think it was the Big 12, the Pac-12, the conference got divided
Pac-12.
from different teams. So, Texas State got moved up to Division 1 because of that.
Can I say something? So I feel like I just walked into a room where they're talking about engineering and math, and I flunked all of that when I was in college. Because my eyes, I think one eye crossed and went this way. I have no idea what you're talking about. But it sounds very interesting, though. It does. Did both of you play football when you were kids?
I played football in middle school.
Oh, okay. Roland?
I
Did you play
always paid attention to football. I made it on the team, then I got injured, had to get my surgeries. I didn't play no more sports after that. But
Me and him would have been on the same team.
yeah.
I was offered to play football. Well, that was in high school.
Yeah.
You're big. You need to play football.
Yep, that's that's the
went-
same thing with me. Yep. Uh-huh.
I actually went to the gym, right? I don't know what this says about me, but I walk in there and the coach said, "I'll be right back," and he left. And I'm standing there and I'm smelling the gym and I'm smelling the the whole place, and I'm like, "Ain't me. I gotta get out of here."
It'd be like that.
So I went back to my comic books, my books. I was a person of the tents. You know what that means?
Yeah.
Person that was inside that didn't really care about doing much.
Homebody.
Homebody.
So
Homebody.
I'm sorry. So all the D3 and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
get you.
Uh,
But it's a passion that I see that you have.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sanford. Yeah, Sanford. Nah, that
Sanford and
was
Son.
yeah, Sanford is son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough. Next we had. Oh yeah. Next we had 13 Miami go against Virginia Tech. Man, Miami won 34-17. Who is the new Virginia Tech head coach? D.
James Franklin.
James
And they
Franklin.
just got a 5-star running back that just went to them.
Hey, Virginia Tech
He
might
was
look good in the next couple years, man. They just might.
he was already on Penn State. But then when he got fired, he
Yeah.
decommitted and he went to Virginia Tech because he went there. So
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a big thing with like coaches that's been at a program. So with James Franklin, he was at Penn State for like 10 years. He coached there for 10 years. Penn State was always at least a top 10 team. They might have not made it to the big championship and won it, but they was always in contention every year. So they ended up firing James Franklin this year because the team didn't start off well. They lost to some teams they shouldn't have lost to, and he ended up going back to his hometown, Virginia Tech. And as you said, he had the running back, right? He already had him committed to Penn State because, coaches get very personal with trying to recruit someone. So that just shows the loyalty that some of these players have for James Franklin. I won't be surprised if some of the Penn State players right now end up transferring to Virginia Tech just because they love James Franklin. That's a lot how a coach
yeah.
affects a person on these teams.
To also clarify, the firing, it doesn't have to do with the losing record, right? In conferences, you have to almost try to be number one in your conference every year.
Okay.
You have to also try to make it to your championship in your conference. And then also the main goal, of course, is to make it to the national championship. James Franklin could not beat Michigan. He could not beat
couldn't.
Ohio State.
You right.
Huh?
You right.
And he could not beat there are some teams that he should have never lost to.
So he couldn't beat a wet paper bag.
No, Ohio State and Michigan, at least at that time when they were not as bad, they're not paper bags. They're good teams. They're very good teams.
But D,
Not
I think
Michigan.
it
Michigan
still
State
would
beat
be
it.
different though because he lost to teams that are like maybe got 2 wins this whole season. UCLA,
Yeah.
Northwestern.
Yeah.
So they lost
Yeah.
to them 2 teams, and I feel like that heightened it. Like he was probably
that
on the hot
heightened
seat. It wasn't too hot though, because if he would have went maybe 10-3 this season, he still got a job, right?
Right.
Even if he end up losing to Ohio State, Michigan again this year, he probably still has a job because he keeps them
Right.
consistent, even though they can't get over that hump. But since he lost to those lesser teams that they never lose to, oh yeah, that put him on the seat. That put all
Yeah, of
coaches
course.
this year on that seat. Yeah.
Of course, most coaches who got fired. You probably heard in your state because Florida fired their head coach, and Gators
Oh yeah.
they fired their head coach and stuff.
I'm a bad person
Yeah,
when it comes to any of this stuff. The only thing I will tell you, only thing I do know is that, and I better say this right, in our county, we've had a number of players go off to college football
Yeah.
and also the NFL. Is it Jawan Taylor?
Yo.
yeah. Jawan Taylor
Yeah,
is
dog.
He's in Tampa, correct?
no, that's Jamel Dean. I think you're talking.
He's also from
Yeah.
Cocoa. We've had like a number of players come out of Cocoa High School who've done extremely well on the NFL stage. We have a lot of people who've come and gone out to, Florida is a hotbed for football, especially
is.
South Florida. If you guys ever go down to Miami and go see how some of the coaches operate down there with the little kids, and you'll kind of understand why football is like lifeblood down there.
Yeah.
It's fat. Now that part is fascinating. I like to see that.
Yeah,
My contribution.
yeah, but yeah. Virginia Tech might be good next year. We'll see.
Next
Of course,
year.
they've been having some commits come in, but and some transfers, which would not be wrong if you have some Penn State guys going to Virginia Tech. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say about that team.
Yeah, they'll be good next couple years, but right now they're not so good because Miami put belt 34-17. Carson Beck, 27 for 32, 320 yards, 4 passing TDs. D, that's y'all old quarterback, man. He's so whippy wompy, bro. He'll be so good
Who-
one week, the next week, Mr. Carson.
Who does he have at receiver though?
Oh, Mr. Tony? Malachi Tony?
Yeah.
Oh, he a dog.
That's why.
He a dog.
That's why.
12 catches, 162
He's
yards,
everything
1
on that
touchdown.
team.
And he only maybe 5'8", buck 160, maybe just killing guys.
I think
out
he's
there,
17
man.
years old too.
Yeah, he young.
He's 17 doing all that.
Playing in college against 22, 23-year-olds at this point. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And who is this?
But shout out.
Malachi Tony.
I want to say he a Florida cat too. I don't know
Yeah,
what part
he
of
is.
Florida,
He's from
though.
Florida.
Yeah,
He's
he
from,
definitely
I don't
from
know
Florida.
exactly what part, but he's from Florida. I know that.
Malachi, what's his last name?
Malachi
Tony.
Tony.
Look him up. If we were
Malachi Tony.
betting right now, I'd bet $20 that he was from South Florida.
South
I
Florida.
think he
Let's
is
see.
from South Florida. I think he is.
Probably are right. Let me see. Oh, this app might not show me. Let me just look it up. Malachi
And
Tony.
it just goes to show you how, like I said, intense the training is, how emotionally involved people are down in South Florida with football. So when you see these young stars and they're going up with, the college and the NFL, where's he
Want to
from?
know something interesting? What high school
What's
he went
that?
to? American Heritage.
Where's American Heritage?
Oh, I thought Plantation, Florida.
I think that's in South Florida.
Wow.
South Florida.
Yeah. So both of you, my
Spot
Cash
on.
App is Gallop.
He was spot on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them
on.
young bulls.
Gallops are us. Cash
Yeah,
App.
yeah. Nah, yeah.
A lot of yeah, man. A lot of South, because the thing was, there's a guy that I watched that was talking about Malachi Tony, and I remember because he mentioned he's near like South. He was from Plantation, Florida, South Florida, near
Yeah.
South Florida. I was just like, man. But yeah, Tony is really good. He's really good.
like that.
I was watching that game too, and yeah, Miami did what they want to.
Yeah.
But I felt like
They
a
were
lot of
there
that game, Virginia Tech had opportunities to score.
They did.
It's just when they were trying to, the defense was just going crazy.
Have you guys been to Miami at all?
I've been to Daytona, but I have not been to Miami. No.
So North Florida is really South Georgia. Central Florida, where you have Daytona, Orlando, that's Florida. South Florida is a whole nother thing. So if you've not been to Miami is like another nation. While you guys have the chance, I would go to Miami and cover a game. You should get in touch with the Miami. What's the name of the team?
Hurricanes or Dolphins.
How many teams do they have?
Hurricanes, Dolphins, Heat.
Get in touch with the media people and go down there and cover a game with the podcast.
Mm.
You should. Now,
Yeah,
I know it's
yeah,
money.
yeah,
That's what it's take.
keep the $20.
yeah.
No, but Miami is a beautiful city, a big sports team. The stadium down there. I mean, one of the I mean, it's. Then I don't even want to talk about Tampa. Tampa is like, oh my god. Miami is one thing, but Tampa's a total. It's amazing sports wise.
Yeah,
Wow.
for sure.
Get down there and cover a game. I don't care what you do. Try it. Make it a goal this year. We're going to Tampa. We're going to Miami. Check it out.
All
It will
right.
change your life.
I got you
All right. Yeah.
for sure. So what's the next game?
Oh, we got your boys, man. Them Georgia Bulldogs. Row, row, row.
Oh yeah.
Versus Charlotte,
yeah.
man. Georgia won 35-3. I'll let you speak on that.
I'm not gonna take too long because, like I said, it's Charlotte, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's Charlotte. Like we should. It's a 1-10 team. 1-10 team. We're not 10-1 now. So just to clarify, that means it's a bad team. And it's Charlotte. Yeah, it's Charlotte, man. It's nothing. Like I said, we're Friday. Friday is like more important to me because we're playing Georgia Tech.
Yep.
So, like I said, this was just a practice game for Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Just to get ready for Georgia Tech, which is a very, very tough game.
Now, didn't you guys just go to Charlotte?
Yeah, we went to Charlotte.
Okay, so Roland, what was that experience like? Who was playing? What was that experience like covering them?
Oh man, so we had the Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints. So my Panthers have actually been very surprising this year. We're a little bit better than last year for sure. So the Saints are really bad this year. So we was like, them boys, they was like, yeah, man, y'all gonna whoop them. I said, man, I feel like this one of those games. Of course, it's gonna be a game I go to. We end up losing. The Panthers did lose, but the overall experience was phenomenal. Like when I say like the fans, like the energy, it was crazy. Even through the ups and downs, man, the energy was just off the charts. The weather was great. The weather was perfect. I don't know, man. I have to do it again. It's on my. I gotta do it
Definitely.
again.
What about you?
Like I said, when I first walked in, they could tell you. I said this looked like a coliseum. This
Yeah.
Joker looked like a coliseum. Like it was so fun. Like the fans around us was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like getting to see an NFL game experience for the first time. I've been to an NBA game, but getting to see a NFL experience like that, and like all the stuff, the fans singing the $150. Was it the $150? Earl?
Yeah.
He was just singing $150 or something
What's his
like
name?
that.
Carolina MIC.
Y-
Carolina Mike.
Yeah, Carolina Mike or something like that.
Yeah, it's this
Yeah, they
guy.
had a lot of
Like
stuff
he's a
going on
big
too.
Panthers fan, and he makes songs and raps. And the actual Panthers like organization, they brought him out there, and people was going crazy. Like the people like from North Carolina knew who he was because we was kind of confused. But after the game, did some research on him. He's pretty big down there, so it was pretty cool to see. Yeah.
Yeah, and what else I was gonna say? Yeah, the walkouts. They had Bryce and them. They looked like they were soldiers walking out on that field. Like
Yeah.
it was so many fun experience. It was such a fun experience. Like I said, I would do it again.
I haven't been to many games, but going to a coliseum or going to a gym to watch some of this stuff, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's
especially
crazy.
the especially the popcorn. But oops,
No, you good.
I'm telling you, I will say this. We didn't get to get no snacks or nothing there, but I've been to
no
like a
snacks.
no snacks, no snacks. But we've been to I've been to a college game and stuff like that at a stadium. And when I say hot dogs, popcorn, everything tastes better there. I don't know why. It's the
It
price is
does.
off the chart, but everything tastes
Yeah,
really good
like
there.
the mustard or whatever. Now, you
Yeah,
guys
man.
join the media team, or you call the media folks to make those arrangements. A lot of that food is free, gratis.
Ooh, okay.
That's right. You get your fill of hot
I
dogs
love
and
free.
popcorn.
Got to.
Free is good.
Yeah, free is good.
That's definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But what's the next game?
We got Alabama versus Eastern Illinois. 56-0.
Uh,
Yeah, one of those type of games.
yeah,
Ty Simpson did not play great though. 11 for 16, 147, 2 picks.
they had 8 touchdowns running the ball.
Oh yeah, no, they went crazy running. But Ty Simpson definitely messed up his Heisman draft stock, I would say, because you're struggling against Eastern Illinois.
They play Auburn this week. If he wins that game, they're gonna hype him back up. That's all it is, dog.
I
He's
don't wanna
gonna
hear it.
he's gonna win versus Auburn. They're gonna say, well, this dude is a Heisman candidate. He had 3 touchdowns passing and 2 touchdowns rushing, and all this other stuff. And then
Whatever.
they're gonna say, but yeah,
Heisman candidate
sure.
is consistent.
That's how it
man.
is, man. They talk. They like that's how it is. It's with like if Mendoza, you don't know who he is, but the Indiana quarterback, right? He's supposed to be like suggested as the #1 pick, which a lot of people say this draft is very bad. Like it's kind of bad this year.
When is the draft going to happen?
Next
Is it in March? Like May, April? No, it's in April. It's in
April.
April.
Yeah, it is in April.
Well, one thing I do love about the teams is when they have the drafts, and then you get a chance to hear the stories of the kids. You also get a
Oh,
chance
it's
to see the
beautiful.
fashion that they're going to bring, the energy
Yeah.
that they're going to bring, and that's always exciting. So I love that part. After that, I'm lost.
Yeah,
Understandable.
yeah, you're like Mendoza. If he loses this week, right?
Well, okay,
Yeah.
do you remember what he wore when he went to his draft?
Mendoza hasn't get drafted yet.
Oh,
He's still in college. Yeah.
See, shows you what I know. But watch him though when he gets drafted. If he
Yeah,
gets
Yeah.
drafted.
he probably he will. He will. There's, a lot of NFL teams need a thrower,
Who?
a quarterback.
Oh yeah. That's the person that
Yeah, throws the ball.
throws the ball.
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm learning.
There you
Had
go.
to clarify it differently, Earl.
There you go.
So I'm, thank you so much. I'm learning.
Yeah. But
I thought he was the one that kept the money, the quarterback.
Oh shoot,
Well,
he gets all the
say
money
this,
though.
though. Can I tell you-
QBs make the most money in the league for sure.
in a sense, yeah.
They
Can
do.
I tell you a joke?
Yeah.
So there was once this quarterback. He was real, well, back in those days, quarterbacks weren't seen as like the most smartest folks on the team, right? Today they're very strategic.
Yeah.
So bro goes to the bathroom. He has, a deuce, a couple of them, boom, boom, boom. But out of his pocket, as he's pulling up his pants, drops a quarter, and it goes into the commode. Okay? Yeah. And so he goes out there. He's complaining. He's like, "What can I do to get this quarter? What can I do?" And then another quarterback walks in and says, "I got the perfect solution for you, buddy. Here." He takes out $100 bill. He drops it right there in the midst of the deuce. There's your solution. Get the $100 and you can get your quarter, right? But I think today, because of education, quarterbacks are a lot different. They're a lot more strategic in their thinking. Although you got to admit, though, that was pretty strategic. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Although I'm not touching it.
I like it.
Quarter loss to me.
That's
Yeah.
a quarter
Anyway.
loss.
That's an old head joke.
I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
Your Cougars would appreciate that.
You need to chill.
Oh,
I had to throw the Cougars back in there.
You need to
shout
chill.
out to the Cougars.
Avoid Washington State and all the other teams that has the
Yeah,
Cougar
don't
in it.
worry. Yeah, I got you. I got
The
you.
Washington Cougars.
No, Washington State.
Yeah.
Washington State. Okay.
Next, we have Notre Dame against Syracuse. This score was
St-
70-7.
Yeah,
70 to 7.
it was bad. They
Scoring 70 points in a football game is crazy.
That is a big spread.
Yeah,
That's a big spread.
as the Cougar said.
Uh-oh.
Jeremiah
but,
Love had a monster
seriously
game.
though,
8 carries,
Yeah.
171 yards, 3 touchdowns. He's best running back
just to
in the
do all
draft
that
by
in
far.
8 carries is crazy though.
8 carries.
But he is the
You hit
best running back
170.
in college football. So
Oh, for sure. For sure.
yeah,
For sure.
Interesting.
yeah.
Next game, Vanderbilt versus Kentucky. Vanderbilt put belt, man, 45-17. Diego Pavia, man, Heisman candidate, 33 for 39, 484 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception. And Trey Richardson, 6 catches, 159 yards, 3 touchdowns. They whooped
Vanderbilt
Kentucky,
look
bro.
dangerous, man.
They look dangerous, bro.
Vanderbilt is dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
That's a crazy sentence to say because Vanderbilt, I'll let you know a little spill. Vanderbilt has never been a football team. They're more of a baseball team. So Vanderbilt will always have losing seasons in football.
Okay.
But as of last 2 years, they've been playing really good. And they're having a winning season right now. They're 9-2.
They D9.
They're D1.
D1.
Mm-hmm. Division 1. So
Shout out Vanderbilt, man. Oh
Shout
man,
out
the
to
committee, the committee gonna have a time, boy. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, they are.
Whoo.
Committee.
No, so it's a playoff committee. So
He's ashamed.
we'll have that talk.
I got you.
Yeah.
Next, we got Oregon versus USC. This was a pretty close game till halftime, D.
California,
think it was-
right?
Yeah, California.
Yeah,
You
USC California, there we go.
Yep.
The Trojans, my bad, y'all.
Aiken.
But this was a pretty
Yeah,
close
yeah,
game
you
till
know it.
halftime. Then after that, Oregon took off. It was like 28-21 for a while. Oregon took off, finished 42-27. Mr. Moore, 22 for 30, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The running back, Mr. Whittington, 19
Kyle
carries.
Whittington?
Yeah, 19
Yeah.
carries, 126 yards, 1 touchdown. Oh man, it was great. It was great for
Yeah.
Oregon.
You want to know something real quick? This just go a little tangent. Dan Lanning said that, hey man, at least we play competition over here. Oregon's schedule, now that's coming after the SEC, right? Now mind you, he was in the SEC with Georgia.
Yeah,
And then, you know what I'm saying, they showed a list of games he played versus teams,
mm-hmm.
and they're no better. they're
They're
no
not.
better.
They're not. Hey, he's just
Come on,
talking to
man.
hype his team up, man. You know how that be,
Come on,
dog.
Dan. You a Georgia man at heart, dog. You know what you're talking about. You know
know
what you're
better.
talking about. You know better.
You know better. All right, next we got Texas versus Arkansas. This was a high-scoring game. Probably Arch's best game of the season. 52-37. This was like, these scores are literally Madden college football type scores, bro. This is game scores.
Right.
Like you playing the game on PlayStation or Xbox. That's what type of scores these are. Archman was 18 for 30, 389 yards, 4 touchdowns on the day. Mr. Livingstone had 2 catches for 104 yards, 1 touchdown. And Dante Moore Jr. had 3 catches for 74 yards and 3 touchdowns, man.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Arch is not winning Heisman. Y'all need to stop
No,
that. These Facebook people, now mind you, I got a lot of these other things. People on Facebook don't have the most logic when it comes to football. They don't.
They don't. They be trolling, bro.
They be
They're
trolling.
trolls.
Like they said,
They be
so
trolling.
they'll be the same ones that'll say Arch Manning is not gonna win the Heisman. And then once they win the game, or once Arch has a game stat like that, oh, Arch is winning the Heisman. Arch is doing real good, man. He's the best quarterback in the college football, and knowing that it's not true.
Just because he's a
Because
Manning, bro.
if you, because he's a Manning. He's under Peyton and he's under Eli. If you know who they are,
To
and Archie, if you know who they are.
yeah, two Hall of Fame
Yeah.
NFL quarterbacks. That's their little what is he? Cousin?
Yeah, that's their cousin.
Yeah, Arch is the cousin. So
Got
his dad is
Facebook
a
logic
mailman. No, let me stop. He's not a mailman.
Facebook
but
logic
hey.
and all that, and all the other people that's been kind of like just waiting for Arch to have a game like this versus Arkansas, who's a bad team,
Yeah.
to try to hype him up back again like that. Man, I don't know. Let's see what he does versus Texas A&M, and then let's talk about it. That's
There we
what
go.
I'm just saying.
Cause against competition, he ain't been too well. But
He
hey,
ain't been too
it's
good.
all right.
If they forgot 2 weeks ago, we beat the brakes off them.
Exactly. Y'all did.
So
Beat the coins out of them.
Beat the coins out. Mario coins out.
That's right.
God.
Mario.
Next, we have Michigan versus Maryland. Michigan put BTA 45-20. Another that's one of them games you're supposed to win. Is Michigan.
what happened to Maryland though?
Yeah, I don't know. They started off
They
hot
were-
this season. We was
It was
out
so
there.
hot.
I don't know. They're 4-7 right now. Everything went downhill for Maryland. But Bryce Underwood was 16 for 23, 101 pass yards, 2 touchdowns. The running back for Michigan, Mr. Koosdall, had 20 carries, 108 yards, 3 touchdowns. That's an interesting last name. Wow, Bryson Koosdall. Interesting.
C or K?
K, Kuzdall.
K.
Koosdall.
How do you spell it?
Kuzdal. I'm probably pronouncing it.
It's a German.
Yeah, but I say
It might
Something
be
like that.
German.
kind of like Canadian German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Shout out to him though.
Okay.
About how many
Decent
games
season.
are played every weekend?
Ooh,
A whole bunch.
a lot.
Qualify. 20,
No.
30?
Way more than that. Because if we're talking only this, there's 120 teams in D1.
But we
So
only
it's-
go over the top 25 teams because it's a
Yeah.
ranking in the nation, 1 through 25. So that's the 25 best teams
That's
in college
amazing.
football.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's
See,
what
I'm
we kind
learning,
of stick
I'm
with.
learning all this good stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because
So when I flip the channel from from football to next time, I'll know.
Actually,
See,
you know what?
hey.
Thursday is some football. Thursday is some football games. We'll watch one, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you everything.
Don't bet the house, maybe.
I can't stand you.
The chances of me watching a football game.
I was about to say I was trying to look at TV.
Actually, I do check out the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Halftime.
That's a pretty big thing.
Right.
Yeah.
he only
He said
watches the stuff like
halftime.
the Super Bowl songs and stuff.
I forgot who they got performing this year. Well, next year for Super Bowl.
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny from Puerto Rico. His last stream was pretty good. His last bit of music was very, very. How do you say? Is it dope? Is that what the word is?
I don't use that word.
Was it fire?
Fire. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, fire.
It's fire. Well, yeah, I like fire.
I can't stand you.
Yeah. Tell you to go listen to it. In order to prepare for this game coming up with the NFL at the Super Bowl, you need to listen to Bad Bunny's album. It's one of the hottest things ever to come out last year. It was really good. A lot of good material there that will play
Yeah.
well on the field.
Hey,
How's that?
you sound pretty darn official.
Wow, sounds good.
You sound pretty darn good. Have you ever done this before, sir?
Baby. But yeah,
Yeah.
Bad Bunny. I think you'll win.
it was what?
Super Bowl. The hip hop 50th anniversary the year before.
Yeah.
Jay-Z all of it. Halftime last year.
I
Hold
don't
on, D,
remember.
move the
What's
mic to the
what's a
middle.
reality? Okay.
Can we talk halftime shows? Like like some of the best? Have you guys ever talked about it?
No, because I don't care for them. I don't. I mean, outside of the Snoop Dogg one like 2 years ago.
And that was decent. Now
Yeah,
he did the but I don't even know who played.
it felt like so long ago.
All
Honestly,
right.
just don't. Honestly, I only remember the
Well,
ones from like.
so what does that say about now? People will remember the halftime shows, but not necessarily only the game. I don't. Who played this year? Who was in the Super Bowl this year?
There's no team at yet.
No, I mean last year. I mean, this season in
Do.
January.
It
Chiefs and
was
Eagles.
It's Chiefs and Eagles. Eagles won it last year.
Okay.
Mhm.
Uh, but I think
Dirty
that, like you said,
Birds.
it's a
But I
lot.
don't know.
I don't even know who he is.
Really?
I don't. And I don't know. You can reach out. I know Monaco is one of his songs, but I don't know the person. That's the only song I know.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Mm. Let's try to get through this because I'm getting hungry.
I got you. We're gonna speed through. This was a really good game.
You need
Utah
to
versus
chill.
Kansas State. We thought Utah was gonna lose this game.
Yeah, they came
Utah
back with
ended up
3
winning
minutes
on the
left in the game.
last. Let me see how many seconds was left.
I think it
You
was
can
like
tell me.
6 seconds left.
Yeah,
Either 6 or 7.
they ran it in for a touchdown. They end up winning the
Don't
game
you bring that on
51
here?
to 47. Man, it was crazy. Dan Peer, the quarterback for Utah, 18 for 33, 259, 2 touchdowns. Mr. Johnson for Kansas State was 12 for 23, 102, 1 touchdown. But oh my gosh, this is crazy for a running back. Joe Jackson,
Yeah, he had 300
24
yards, right?
carries,
Almost.
312 yards, 3 touchdowns as a running back. That is video game numbers. I don't know what's going on this year. We seen some crazy numbers, bro.
Mind you, he had 260 in the first half.
That is crazy. And Utah is a pretty good run D team. I thought. Never mind. But we're gonna keep it moving. Shout out to him. Next we had TCU with the upset versus Houston.
Is that
17
really
to
upset?
14. I mean, Houston was ranked 23 and TCU was unranked. You gotta take it.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I
It's a
don't know
little
if that's an
upset.
upset though.
Hey man, you gotta take it. Hey, if any ranked team get beat, we storming the field this year, right?
I can see it. But TCU is like I think 7-4, right?
Yeah, no, they actually pretty good. They just not ranked.
Texas Christian University.
Yeah. Next we have Pitt versus Georgia Tech.
Frauds.
Frauds. We called it though,
Frauds.
man.
I can't wait
game,
to whoop y'all's tail this week. I really can't wait. Oh,
Yeah,
you
man.
gonna get it.
Look, we've been saying Georgia Tech. The way they play, it was gonna catch up to them, bro. It just
Right.
took the right teams to go against them. Mr. I'm gonna say his first name, Mason Heinschel, Pitt quarterback.
He's not. He's iffy.
20 for 27, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the real MVP was Jakyron Turner. He had 21 carries, 213 yards, and 1 touchdown as a running back. Went crazy, bro.
Video game numbers.
These running backs went absolutely crazy. All right, next, Wisconsin versus Illinois. That's a little bit of an upset, I guess. But, Wisconsin is Wisconsin. Illinois is Illinois. For Wisconsin, I'll talk about the running back because that's the only stats that look good. Mr. Dupree, 17 carries for 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. No, literally, the QB, it says 9 for 11, 75 yards. That's Bryce Young numbers. We're going to keep moving, bro.
Oh, y'all need to chill. You need to chill, man.
I don't care. I hate on my quarterback sometimes. If he play bad, I'm going to hate on him. All right. So, next we have Tennessee versus Florida. Tennessee whooped Florida.
Yeah.
Simple as
Tennessee
that.
with Florida.
Bishop had 24 carries for 116, 2 tutties. Yeah, it was. Hey, but Jaden Ball, they saying he might transfer. He's a really good running back for Florida. They wasting his potential, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
18 carries, 131 yards. Yeah, nah, bro. Let's get him to a winning team, man. We got 2 more games. BYU beat Cincinnati. I don't know what happened to Cincinnati, man. They 7-4, but it's like they've been on a losing
that was a
streak,
must
man.
win though for BYU because that.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. At least you know that.
Bring him young. Brigham Young.
Morgan.
Okay. All right.
But for BYU, as I said, this was the weekend of running backs. Martin had 32 carries, 266 yards, 2 touchdowns. It's crazy, bro. Everyone looks like a great running
Martin,
back, bro.
yes. I can't stand
Martin.
you.
Yes. And then we had the last game was ASU, Arizona State University versus Colorado.
How much did Colorado lose by? I didn't pay attention to that.
It was 42-17.
Good.
That's Deion Sanders' former
Yeah,
team.
no, that's Deion Sanders' team now.
Oh,
He's still coaching.
I think Deion need to just hang it up, man. Shoot, man. I don't know.
Because of his physical condition or because of the
I say
coaching?
both. I say both.
Really? Why do you say that?
Physical condition. I can't tell nobody what to do with that, but man, you got to be. I guess he's very passionate
you can,
for it
because that's what you do.
You right. I can, but look, man, you might as well chill out.
Your best,
yeah, if you're not feeling
when you're
your
not
best,
feeling your best, it's like it occupies your time.
It occupies your time, your mindset. And it can. I'm not gonna say distract, but it could distract the players too. They might want to play their best for you, but they're not getting the best of you because you got to go through things. And I know you're pushing through, but hey, man, it's okay. It's literally okay. Yeah,
he's going through something. I think it's obviously, I tell you what. Now, when his two sons were playing with Colorado State, and he was pulling up everybody, including Travis Hunter.
Yeah,
I thought that whole thing was amazing.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Coming from Jackson State University going to Colorado, that's an amazing story. But yes. I think it's still going. I think I was watching Shador, his situation in Cincinnati,
Cleveland,
and knowing that his dad is sick, knowing that he's not getting the best out of his situation, knowing that his brother's not playing at all now.
Nope, he didn't make it on the team. No, he got booted.
Right, because of what happened, and it's like. What drama? And you're right. I think Deion might be a little bit too distracted with some things, but what he would probably tell everybody is like, guess what? I'm gonna
keep going.
He's always been a focus person.
Yeah. That's one thing. He keeps going, man. Respect to that. But hey, Colorado 3-8 on the season. They kind of took a step back, but a lot of people kind of expected that after you had Shador and Travis Hunter leave. That was mostly that team. But that was it with college football. Now we're into NFL, right?
For the NFL, let's zoom by because my battery looks like it's about on low.
Yeah, I got you. We're going to get through it. It wasn't no good games anyway. Thursday night, Texans and Bills.
You get a bet?
No. I just want the driver's side to go.
Okay. Yeah. Hope so.
See, I have a car that's parked out for me.
I got it.
What do you think of? I know you're going to talk about football, NFL now. What do you think about that situation up there in Cincinnati?
Cleveland.
Oh, in
Cleveland. Or did I say? Is it Cleveland? Yeah. Ever been to Cleveland?
No.
I worked there. It was anyway. What do you think?
Oh man, with that situation.
Can I say this right here?
Yeah.
Having lived in Ohio, I went to Kent State for a fellowship. God bless Ohio.
God bless Ohio.
You already know me, OG. Me, OG has a Akron. Has a very Akron joke. No, he's not from Akron at all. Was it Blackwood?
Ohio?
No,
he's from South Carolina.
No, because we have jokes about Akron and Kent State.
What do you say about Kent State?
Well, Kent State hosted the stream for like Cassinet and all them.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So we made the jokes about that. Yeah.
Oh man.
Let's get through it because I only got like 31% left and I can't move my stuff over.
Thursday night. Well, last Thursday we had the Texans versus the Bills. Josh Allen. Oh gosh, I don't know what's going on, but Texas ended up winning 23-19. Josh Allen threw 2 interceptions. He didn't throw no touchdowns. His MVP caliber season definitely went down the drain. That's it.
He didn't even he wasn't even supposed to win that one last year, but I ain't gonna say that.
Hey. Next, we got the Sunday games. Let's see. Wait, that was a night. Okay. Lions versus Giants. Lions won 34-27. This was a very close game. The Lions don't look scary this year at all. They're very beatable. But also, Jameis Winston with the Giants it's fun to watch. They can't win, but they're fun to watch. They will give you a game to the end every time. Jameis got a touchdown pass. He's a quarterback. He's moving out there like a tight end, bro.
So what's what? So a person throwing the ball to you while you're in that big part of the end zone, part of the field.
Oh, put it in the middle, D. I can't hear him.
Yes.
And he's like, I'm throw it to me, and he caught it. Then they told him you were. That was that?
Nah.
Oh, something different.
It's something different. I'll show you that a little bit later. My phone about to die. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about though.
But Jared Goff was 28 for 42, 279, 2 touchdowns. But the real MVP, 2 MVPs, I'll give it to him, was Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra. 15 carries for 264 yards, 3 touchdowns. And Amon-Ra had 9 catches, 149 yards, 1 tutty. And then we'll also give Wan'Dale Robinson and Tracy Jr. their props. 9 catches for 156 yards, 20 carries for 130 yards for Tracy. This went to OT. And Jahmyr Gibbs with that breakout run, he is speedy.
He's so fast.
Hold up.
He is so fast.
Shout out to Jahmyr, man. Hold up. Where is that? Darn it. Jahmyr was moving, man. Jahmyr was moving.
For fast players, for very fast players, we have a Sonic.
We got a sound for the fast players in the NFL, man.
Emerald Zone. Yes, Emerald Zone, I think. Yes, Blue Hedgehog.
Hey, D, move the mic over to the middle when you're talking. There you go, I can hear. You good.
The mic to the middle.
Yeah, there you go.
We don't have much time.
I got you. Time. All right, so we got the Packers versus the Vikings. Belt to ass situation, 23-6. Jordan Love, playing like Jordan Love. I don't know, but Mr. Wilson, since Mr. Jacobs was out, Wilson stepped in at running back. 28 carries, 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. Number 9, J.J. McCarthy.
Christian Watson.
Number 0. Oh, Christian Watson, he had a game? Let me see.
You said number 9. I don't know if you're talking about.
No, I was saying for number 9 as in J.J. McCarthy, his persona.
Oh, yeah, okay. I never understood that.
Nah, you good. I don't know why he called himself. That's his persona, but he is playing like trash ever since he called himself that. Next, we got what? 9. That's like his alternate personality. Called himself 9. I don't.
Ooh. Remind me to tell you what that means to his.
Let us know, because I don't know what that means.
I doubt he knows it, but no. When you play number 9 backwards, it says, "Turn me on, dead man. Turn me on, dead man."
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe if you ever heard of the White Album and you played this particular song called Revolution number 9, backwards, the person comes in and he says, "Number 9, number 9." And you play it backwards and it says, "Turn me on, dead man."
Oh.
Turn me on. Anyway. Don't worry about it. That's like way over your head. It's
I got you.
60 years.
Hopefully we get an explanation from J.J. McCarthy explaining why. I think he has said it.
Could be that.
I don't think he went into depth like that. Depth on it.
You
he just said that somebody always called himself. But next we had the Chiefs versus Colts.
Be honest.
Colts was ahead this whole game. Chiefs came back. Chiefs gonna end up making it to the playoffs just off this game, D. You know it. You know it.
Hey, to ask you a question. Do you think Daniel Jones still that guy?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, no, he is. He had a good game.
That. Was it a belt to ass situation?
Nah, it was 23-20. It was a close game. They only won by 3. They won at OT, so the Chiefs walked them down because the Colts was up 20-6, probably in like a halftime, third quarter. So they walked them down. Daniel Jones was 19 for 31, 181, 2 tutties. So not a bad game.
But I like that phrase, belt to ass.
Belt to ass. So I love it. Don't worry, it's finna come up soon. One of these games. Next, we have the Seahawks versus the Titans. It was pretty much belt to ass. I mean, the score would say different. The Seahawks won 30-24, but the Titans got they touchdowns in garbage time, so I'm not really counting that for them. But Jackson Smith and Jake, but 8 catches for 171 yards, 2 tutties. And shout out Kenneth Walker. My boy had 101 yards, man. All
Best
right.
receiver in the league.
Hey, best receiver in the league. Best receiver, Jackson Smith and Jake.
What he did?
Well,
no.
because he tends to run out, he tends to do stuff like run out of bounds and stuff, and he's a big guy,
Yeah.
And so not really a surprise.
So my phrase would be, the fork is in the kitchen.
Yes. The fork is in the kitchen. Simple as that.
Yes, sir.
Now we got the Patriots versus the Bengals. Patriots end up winning 26-20. This was a closer game, but we all knew Joe Flacco was going to play like Joe Flacco sooner or later with the turnovers, and it came. And the Patriots are on the hot seat, man. They're 10-2. They are on fire. Drake May can talk his crap right now. I mean, it was him and Cam Newton going back and forth. We'll see. If Drake get a Super Bowl, Cam, you can't say no more.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say.
Cam used to play on the Patriots. No, he's not playing. He's a podcaster.
Oh,
yeah,
and works for
podcaster
ESPN.
now. Yep. Sure.
rolling this like.
No, you good. I got this bump on my head. I keep messing with it. I'm sorry. I'm
Then
sorry.
we ask how you got the bump.
Honestly, it just appeared. It's like it's
what?
one of those big pimples like that hurt if you touch it. I hate it. I don't know why.
You know what though? Is this oily skin? It happens.
Yeah.
Keep that oily skin, because the more your skin stays oily, the younger you will appear as you get older.
Love that.
That's right.
Yes, sir. Next, we got the Bears versus the Steelers. Bears came back and won this 31-28.
Hold,
What you say? What you say?
The Bears versus Steelers, man. Bears won this 31-28.
Yeah, I know.
Caleb Williams,
gotta get
3
off
touchdown
soon,
type of game. Mason Rudolph. Shout out Kenneth Gainwell, 122 yards for him. Shout out to the Bears. They're going crazy. Shout out to them.
To choke the division away, y'all.
Literally, they did that. Next, we got your Be More Ravens.
4 games, and we were down 4, and the Ravens won 5 games, and that's why.
Against Chicago.
No, we did beat Chicago in the game, yes, but we didn't play Chicago. What you saying?
I was just moving to the next game, bro. You good? Next, we got Ravens versus Jets. Lamar.
Stressful game,
man. I mean, just get the ball to Derek until Lamar figure out how to throw the ball again. But
no, hold on now. Lamar's been hurt. The old line has not been blocking for him.
Oh gosh, I don't want to hear this excuse.
He's been out
if he's out on that field, he is fine. If he not feeling good enough, he can go sit his butt down. He said, "All right, coach, get me back in there." I can't give him the excuse of he's hurt. I can't give him that excuse if he's out there.
He
wants to be out there.
Practices though.
That's fine.
The first week practices, he has not been practicing.
He hasn't been practicing, but guess what? He's been there, and he's a 2-time MVP. This ain't new to him. I can't give him excuses, man. Him and Josh Allen got to get right, man. I'm just saying.
When the whip comes down, if you're trash, you're trash.
He ain't trash. He won 2 MVPs.
He playing trash right now, man. Y'all could be really blowing out some of these teams, bro.
When?
He won 2 MVPs.
No, he's been winning games. It might be
been
out
winning?
of like the spot of like close games, but like he's been winning.
But it's not the Lamar we're used to seeing. It's not.
Yeah.
But
it's not.
I think long as he be ready by playoffs, that's all that matters. Like just be ready by playoffs. Next we got the game as Jeff was talking about. Cleveland beat the Oakland Raiders 24-10. Shador got his first start. He was 11 for 20, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Mr. Judkins had 16 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns for Cleveland. Guys, I like what I saw. I watched this whole game. The stat sheet might not say crazy, but I can say he would have had a lot more. If his receivers caught some balls, this, that. The interception, that's just something you got to learn. That's 1 week of practice. That's something you're going to get out the way, you know what I'm saying, the tendencies and stuff like that.
Yeah, Shador only had 1 week of practice.
1 week of practice with the ones now, with the starting team. Of course, he practices, but it's with the people that doesn't start on the field. So it's like with quarterbacks, you got to get certain tendencies. Like you got to know, okay, when my wide receiver does that, he gonna break. You got them certain tendencies. You know when he gonna be looking for it and where he gonna be at that time. So just him getting that timing right is good. And also he was announced the next starter for the game, even though Mr. Gabriel is cleared from concussion. We thought they would throw Gabriel back in and cause some more drama, just to keep the drama going. But I think they want to see what Shador has, man. I mean, it's the end of the season anyway. The Browns not going to the playoffs. You might as well see what your other quarterback has. So it's a good opportunity.
I think after his experience with the way everything happened, the drafting and all that,
yeah,
I think he's a much different person. He's always going to have a personality, like his dad. But I think he's a little bit more humble.
Yeah.
And I'm watching. If I ever watch is it Cleveland? If I ever watch a Cleveland game, it's going to be because of him. Because I really like the drama and how he's come forward. He's definitely one to watch.
And his press conference, hey, we got the haters talking, and I love it. He was like, "This is what you get when you put me in. We gonna win."
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Be confident, man.
Too, it's like we got to consider the fact though. We got to consider the fact though that he played the Raiders.
Yeah, it's the Raiders.
Now we got to see him play someone like a little bit tougher than the Raiders.
Yeah.
Who would be tougher? Kansas City.
They got San Fran next week. What Sunday?
Yeah, San Fran is a little bit tougher than the Raiders.
San Fran.
So yeah, you gotta. I think that that being said, it's a good starter. But we got to see him play like San Francisco and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's got to be consistent. Yes, indeed.
Has to be. Mm-hmm. Next, we have the Jaguars.
Good job.
I know.
The Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Arizona Cardinals. Jacksonville won this game in OT. This was a back and forth type of game. Trevor Lawrence, how you throw 3 picks, man? I can't keep vouching for my guy. He went to Clemson. That's my team. I love them there. But golly, bro, we just can't do it in the NFL, can we? They win games, but it's not because of Trevor. I will say that. But Jacoby Brissett was 33 for 49, 317, 1 touchdown. If y'all want to parlay, put it on Jacoby because he going to throw over 3.
He just threw the ball 57 times last week.
Hey, Jacoby go throw that thing. Hey, what they coach say? Jacoby, go throw it. That's all he tell him. Go throw it. Like, Jacoby throwing that thing,
times in 2 weeks.
I don't know how you don't got noodle arms. But shout out to Jacksonville. Jacksonville is 7-4. Even though my boy Trevor's struggling, they winning.
They are, but like you said, it's not because of Trevor.
It's not. It's really because of ETN. ETN had 100 yards on the day. Next, we have the Falcons versus Saints. Falcons won 24-10. Hey, Kurt Cobain was out there, baby. Kurt Cobain was out there. He was 16 for 23, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Darnell Mooney had 3 catches, 1 touchdown, 74 yards. And Bijan Robinson had a good game, 14 carries, 107 yards. Man, I mean, Atlanta needed to win this. They 4-7. I don't think they can win the division. If they do, it's a miracle. Because Tampa Bay, of course they can surpass the Panthers. The Panthers, they piss me off every day. But Tampa Bay probably will keep leading. So, yeah. Next, let's get to the good game, man. Cowboys versus Philadelphia. Now, Philadelphia was up 21-0.
Yeah, they were.
21-0. Was it third quarter or halftime?
It was halftime.
And
I think going into the third quarter.
Yeah. So, Mr. Jeff, when you're up 21-0, say for example, me and D are playing a football game, right? This is literally an unspoken rule. Like, everyone follows by this rule. If I'm beating you 21-0, the game's over with. We're not even playing no more. Like, we just start a whole new game.
Let it be.
Yeah, So that's pretty much the same thing with this. With Philly is the best team in NFC. Well, supposedly, right? In their conference, right? And it's like one of those games where you're up 21-0. No team should be able to come back on you, especially when you're an elite team like this. But Dallas, man. Dallas is something different. Dak Prescott was 23 for 36, 354 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But really, your boy George Pickens, D. Your Georgia boy. He might be top 5.
He's on a tear.
He's above CD.
Literally on a tear.
He better than CD. I don't care.
This season, all time, no.
He getting there. He ain't that far off.
Dallas won. Yeah, that was one.
Dallas won 24-21.
But yeah, George Pickens. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The Cowboys should try to keep him. Honestly,
It's gonna be a lot of teams offering him some money, some big money.
Yeah, it's
so
gonna be a lot of teams
Jerry got it though.
offering some money.
Jerry got the money. He got it. But George Pickens had 9 catches for 146 yards, 1 touchdown. And Javonte Williams had 20 carries, 101 yards. Jalen Hurts was 27 for 39, 289 yards, 1 tutty. A.J. Brown told us. He said, man, this offense is like, you know what I'm saying, we ain't doing enough. And we knew it was going to catch up to him sooner or later because defense, it gets you far, but it can only take you so far. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
yeah. That was a really good
He
game.
complains.
Hopefully we get a good game Thursday.
Complains a little bit too much though, for real.
Hey, but is he wrong? Look at this game was an example of
He's
why
not
he
wrong.
complained. He's
not wrong,
trying to
but
tell
it's like
y'all.
he wants. It's like he wants 150 yards every game, and I'm like, can't win like that.
They was winning 21-0 like that until turnovers, all that. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So next we had the Rams.
Jalen Hurts in his presser said, "Hey man, AJ got 100 yards."
Hey, that's enough for him.
saw
No
that?
more.
Yeah.
Next we had the Rams versus Buccaneers. That much this was belt to ass. This 34-7. Yes.
Yeah, that
yes, belt
they're-
to ass.
I mean, Stafford and that team is
Oh, Stafford
like
MVP.
they're considered. I think they're like 1A 1B in the
Oh,
NFC.
yeah. Oh, for
1A
sure.
1B.
And Stafford MVP right now. He's going crazy. I'm gonna read all the stats for you, real quick. 25 for 35, 273, 3 touchdowns. Devontae Adams had 5 catches for 62 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now on the season, Matthew Stafford has thrown for 2,830 pass yards, 30 touchdowns, and only 2 interceptions. That touchdown to interception ratio is beautiful.
Yep.
That is efficient. That is accurate.
That
You
is.
don't get no better than
That
that.
is.
You can't ask QB for nothing else more. The Buccaneers, too many injuries. Baker Mayfield got hurt.
Yeah.
Prayers up to him. It looked pretty bad. It was on that Hail Mary throw. It looked like I don't know, something in the
But
shoulder.
he was. The thing is, he's already injured. Why would he be out there throwing the ball with that?
I don't know,
You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, they had him out
a lot of
there.
these football players are gritty.
Is he up there? Man, like
Yeah.
sprain over here.
I don't know. I'll never understand that, but I mean it gets to a point. Our last game
Right.
is San Francisco versus my Panthers. We had a Monday
Come
night
on.
game. D.
I was gonna say 3 picks. Your team had 3 picks in the first half. I was watching the game last night.
D, let me tell you.
Your team had 3 picks.
Oh, I know. I watched.
No
Let me
points.
tell you, D. This
On
is
3 points.
unacceptable play calling for offense and poor execution for the offense in general. Defense, I am proud of y'all. Y'all did good. But the one thing I know is with the Panthers, it's either offense is good one week, defense is or defense is really good one week and the offense is all the way down here. So
Right.
it's all about consistency with our team. And I knew we was gonna struggle with that because we just got a good team surrounding ourselves. So that's how the cookie crumbles. But good game from San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey had 142 yards on us, 24 carries, 1 touchdown. Brock Purdy threw 3 interceptions, as you said, first half. Yeah. J.C. Horn had 2 interceptions, then he left with an injury. Mike Jack got 1. Bryce Young was 18 for 29, 169, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. And the first interception he threw didn't make any sense. Why didn't you run that?
Yeah,
in?
it did not.
You could have ran
He
that
should have
in.
waited for Mitchell. He should have waited for Mitchell Evans to kind of like cut a little bit more, or just
He
throw
didn't
it
even
down.
have to throw it to Mitchell. He had that. He could have ran to the pylon dove for sure. He had enough space, and he's fast enough. I know he is, but he is playing on a hurt ankle, so maybe that limited him. I don't know. But overall, hey, my inconsistent Panthers, man. But that's all the games.
Hey, just real quick, man. Bryce can't be having those games where he's having 448 yards passing
And then next
versus
week,
Atlanta
120
NFC
or
South
160,
teams.
bro. Like,
Versus NFC South teams, and then going against other teams, like he just like falters.
I'll also say this, man. If we don't have a run game, Bryce is not playing good. Now, Rico and Chuba both was averaging over 5 yards per carry in the first half, and we shied away from the run game because we was losing maybe 17-3, and we shied away from it because once you're losing by that much, you got to be like, oh, I got to throw it. I don't have enough time. We had plenty of time. It was third quarter, 6 minutes left. Run the ball. You're not giving it to your running backs that have proven to been getting yardage. You know what I'm saying? What happens when you keep running the ball? You open up the play action. Now you can get some really good passes. You understand? So I'd be frustrated, of course, with Bryce, but I can't just put it on him, man. That play calling is crazy. Even Tet had 4 drops yesterday, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, four. I saw one on the sideline that he should have caught.
I said, wow. And, it's tough, but, hey, just got to be prepared, man.
Yeah, definitely. With that being said, we don't have much time to talk about the NBA because, like I said, my computer's going to die. But appreciate y'all for watching. We gonna do the games of this week, rivalry week.
Yep.
We got time for that. Let me see how much battery I got.
Yeah, you good.
You on 23? We good.
All right, let's go. So we got Utah versus Kansas. Who you got?
You gonna guess too?
We're talking NBA, right?
NFL. No, college.
College. My bad. College.
Yeah.
Just guess a random team.
The name Utah sounds more interesting.
Give me Utah.
Utah.
Hey,
Utah.
like picks. Utah.
Yeah,
Utah.
Utah. All right, we got Ole Miss versus Mississippi State. Give me Ole Miss.
Ole Miss, Mississippi.
Kind of, Mississippi. Anything I'm not too keen on.
Give me Mississippi.
Mississippi State sounds a little more modern, so I'll go with them.
There you go.
Give me Ole Miss.
Okay. Georgia versus Georgia Tech.
Hey, give me Georgia. We beat.
Hey man, give me Georgia Tech, man. Give me Georgia Tech, man. Let's go, man.
Because I'm at Florida Tech, so that's our brother.
Okay.
Give me Georgia Tech, man.
Okay.
Next we got. All right.
Yeah.
Next we got Texas A&M
Something
versus
USC
Texas.
doesn't have at all. Say it again.
Texas A&M versus Texas. I think Texas gonna
Texas
pull this
A&M.
off. I got Texas
A&M
pulling this
because I
off.
like to get up early.
Ooh, that's smooth. That's smooth.
Yeah, it is. You like
Man,
that?
give me
Yeah,
Texas
shot that
with
one
the upset. I got Texas with the upset. You know the rivalry games get wicked. Next,
Yeah, they do.
we got Indiana versus Purdue. Indiana. I'm not
Indiana.
Yeah,
Just-
Purdue because I like chicken.
I can't stand bro.
Purdue.
There you go.
Purdue.
Can't stand you. I understand. You got puns. I understand.
Very
Arizona. Arizona versus Arizona State. Why they both ranked 25?
That might be because of like
They got the same
A
record,
and B. They sometimes could do that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But you probably gonna pick Arizona because it's a juice brand. Yeah, you like the tea.
Give me Arizona State, man. They're my boys, man. That's my second
give me
team
Arizona
out there.
State though.
All right.
Yeah.
It's time for tea.
Next we got Miami versus Pitt.
Don't even say it. I'm from Florida, so that's my territory. Miami must dominate wherever they go.
All right.
Hold up,
OG would be appreciative of that. I go with Miami.
Yeah, I like Miami this game. Ohio State versus Michigan. Give me Michigan. Give me Michigan.
Michigan versus Ohio State.
This is
Give
Ohio State
me-
can never beat Michigan, bro. They can't.
Give me Ohio State. It's gonna be different this year.
You think so? Nah, give me. I ain't gonna.
Think
Lie.
so?
Michigan is kind of trash. They is trash, but give me Michigan.
I mean,
They
even
9-2 and
a-
I'm calling them
even
trash.
like a 6-5, even the 6-5 Michigan last year beat Ohio State. So it's like
You right.
we gotta.
Give me
yeah.
Michigan, bro. The Michigan got some kind of voodoo over them. I don't know. Next, we got Texas Tech versus West Virginia.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, give me TT all the way.
What's the reason behind that?
Because it's West.
Okay,
I got you.
it's West.
Gotcha.
Simple.
Okay.
Next, you got UCF
Correct.
versus Brigham Young.
Well, you already said that UCF is in Florida, so he's going with UCF. You bet your team. That team about to get beat by
Give me-
40.
Yeah, give me Brigham Young, man.
You beat
Give me Brigham Young. Give me Brigham Young. All right,
Take
next we
that into consideration and just think of it as a football team.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next, we got Oklahoma LSU. Definitely give me Oklahoma.
LSU.
LSU is so bad this year. I don't know what they
Okay, well,
got going on.
LSU then.
Okay. Next, we got Oregon versus Washington.
Far up in the north, north,
You been
west.
to Montana though?
It's Montana. So, but if I had to go somewhere else, it would be. I have been to Washington.
Mm.
Well, flyover, you know. So Washington, yeah,
Washington.
Honestly, this is a trap game for Oregon.
they have good fish.
Ooh.
So I'd probably say Washington on this one.
Give me Oregon. Okay.
Okay.
Vanderbilt versus Tennessee.
Vanderbilt.
Tennessee.
Wait, no.
Give me Vandy though. I like Vandy. Ooh, shoot.
This might be Tennessee.
This gonna be an offensive show, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna go into
yeah,
OT.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Give me Vandy though. I like Vandy.
Okay.
Virginia versus Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech. Give me Virginia Tech.
You
Simple
mean
as that.
Virginia? Virginia.
Virginia Tech. The way they played against Miami, I think they got a chance to beat Virginia.
Okay.
Virginia Tech. Next we got Alabama versus Auburn.
You know what? As much as I would love it, and how good Auburn played last week, even though it was versus Mercer.
Yeah.
Man, of course
me
Alabama, but like this is,
Yeah.
huh?
Give me Bama, but it's one of them games. It ain't gonna be easy.
It's a rivalry week. They play 10 times better than in rivalry week.
I swear it's
Back,
crazy.
last year, eight overtimes versus Georgia Tech. Yeah.
Crazy. All right. Next we got USC, the one in California, versus UCLA.
Am I wrong?
I mean, it's your opinion. I'm not going to tell you what not to choose or what to choose.
Tell me why I'm wrong.
Hold on, repeat what you said. I couldn't hear because the mic was away.
I said UCLA. I picked UCLA.
Well, UCLA is 3-8 and USC is 8-3. That pretty much explains it. That's pretty much it.
Okay, the fork's in the kitchen. Never mind.
Yeah, the forks in the
I'm not
kitchen.
saying I'm not going to tell you what to choose. This is your choice.
It's all on
So,
record. That's all.
I pick USC.
It's just records. Okay. SMU versus Cal. I think this will actually be interesting.
I think California.
Give me SMU. Give me SMU.
I think that's his phone.
My bad, yeah, my
Give
pop's
me
calling.
Cal.
1 second. Hello?
Well, y'all boys and girls, man, appreciate y'all for watching. So much. Watching. I don't know. That's right. So far, that's because my computer about to die. But yeah, appreciate y'all so much for watching. There's 4 people watching right now.
Excellent. Can you tell where they're from? What country?
I can't tell, Jack. I only know about 4 people watching, and my phone about to die. So, yeah, man, y'all let us know in the comments. How y'all feeling about Thanksgiving? What y'all enjoy most about Thanksgiving?
I got one comment about you. It says Dion is a great speaker.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you. I'm
There
trying.
you go.
I'm trying.
You got fans. You got a fan.
I'm trying. I appreciate that.
Don't try to do.
Yeah, you right. I should tell people that all the time.
Last is
What?
NFL.
All right, let's rush through this. On my phone, my computer is literally black. It's black right now.
All right. So, Thanksgiving games, we got Packers versus Lions. Give me Packers.
Mini Packers.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Chiefs versus Cowboys. Wow, that's a weird matchup.
Cowboys by 50. Stop, I'm not lying.
Give me the
because I wanted to be a
Chiefs.
cowboy when I was a kid.
Ooh. And Bengals versus Ravens. Give me Ravens.
Of course, the Ravens.
Eagles, because Ravens are kind of a dirty bird.
He said Bengals.
Ooh.
Huh? Bengals? Bengals are okay, because the ladies, they wear the bangles. Lovely ladies wear bangles.
Bengals.
All right, man.
Bengals. Bears versus Eagles on Friday at 3 p.m.
Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, give me
Bears.
Eagles. Ooh, okay. Sunday.
they do gotta get some things fixed on offense.
We
The
cook.
Eagles.
Rams versus Panthers. Give me Rams. God.
Oh, give me the Rams.
Yeah,
Give me the
God
Rams.
bless
Well,
America.
actually, I like Panthers.
I love them too, but golly, yeah, nah, we ain't beating the Rams. Niners versus Browns. I want to see Shador win, but I definitely got the Niners.
Give it to Shador's team.
Give me the. In fact, it's gonna be. I hope it is a close game because that game I may watch for real.
Yeah,
Um,
That's going on this week.
Yeah, it's coming on Sunday.
Oh, we're gonna be
Sunday at 1.
Yeah, I'm about to say if wait, is it this week or no?
Sunday at 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so give me the 49ers stuff.
Okay. Texans at Colts. Ooh.
Give me the
Give me
Colts.
Colts. Yeah.
Colts.
Give me the Colts.
You're not gonna ask
We
why.
got Saints versus Dolphins.
Give
me
me
Dolphins.
that's horrible teams though. Give me the
There's-
Dolphins at
These
least.
two trash cans versus each other. I ain't gonna lie.
Two trash cans. Oh my god.
Yeah, they bad.
Yeah. Saints.
Okay.
That's the
Falcons
team in
versus
Miami now.
Jets.
What you said over.
Falcons versus Jets.
Give me the
Give me Falcons. Kurt
give me the
Cobain's for the win.
Falcons.
Yeah.
New York.
Okay, New
Gotham
York.
Knights.
Gotham.
Got them out.
Buccaneers versus
Come on,
Cardinals.
historian over here.
Give me the
Say it
Cardinals.
again.
Buccaneers versus
Cardinals
Cardinals.
versus Chargers.
Buccaneers versus Cardinals.
Oh, give me the Bucks.
Baker Mayfield's not
Oh,
playing. Give me the
yep.
Cardinals.
Tampa.
Tampa. Jaguars versus Titans. I think Titans will get their second dub of the season. Give me Titans.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, give me Jacksonville.
Jaguars, because the only thing worse than the Jaguars is a cougar.
You see what I have to talk? Well, I talk to every couple days.
Vikings versus Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks.
Give me the Seahawks.
Seahawks. Not into Vikings.
Nah. A little too aggressive for me. Chargers versus Raiders. Give me Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah.
Raiders, because it sounds like they mean business with that name.
They got beat by last week by Shador. So is that mean business?
Guess not.
Yeah. Bills versus Steelers. Ooh.
Give me the Bills.
Steelers.
Real quick, bro. When you got your own quarterback flipping you off, when you're flipping your own fans off, that's not standing on business.
Who did that?
The Raiders quarterback,
What's his name?
Geno Smith. Yeah.
That name sounds familiar. He's gotten in trouble before, though, right?
Yep.
Was
He
with
did
the
it last
Washington
year.
People? Washington. Was he in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago?
No. But he did flip off the Seahawks last year. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And he played for the
I think
Seahawks.
That's bad.
Yeah.
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 People are paying their hard-earned money to come see you play. They don't want to see you flip off.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Broncos versus
Either way.
Commanders.
Let's say it again.
Broncos versus Commanders.
The Broncos.
Broncos.
Broncos. Giants versus Patriots. Monday night game.
That Patriots.
Give me the Patriots.
New York.
Actually, give me New
I'll
York.
go with Gotham always.
Jameis.
So-
Jameis finna go crazy.
What?
And that is it. That is it, ladies and gents.
You see how much I got left. Oh yeah, we got 19%, man. Hey y'all. To all four of you people in the chat, let me look real quick because my phone gonna die as I look. But to all four people in the chat right now, I appreciate y'all for watching, man. Y'all, make sure to stay thankful, man, throughout this journey in life that we call, trials and tribulations and stuff. Man, I appreciate you for being on the podcast.
Who, me?
Yeah, of course. Who else am I talking to? Well, outside of Ro, who else am I talking to?
That's true. That's true. I appreciate you for what you're doing. I'm proud of you, by the way. You know that, right? So don't mess up.
I'm not gonna mess up.
I'm just kidding. Roland, proud of you too for what you're doing, and you guys are running a smooth operation. One suggestion, can you have a little whiskey here next time? Well, hold on. How old are you?
22.
23. Roland, how old are you?
22.
20. What whiskey with her? Bourbon?
Okay, bro. Okay,
You know,
all right.
I'll drink juice, but I'm fine with off that. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you for being on, and
Yes, thank
again,
you, thank
this
you for
I
coming on.
get most of my advice. Get most of my advice from y'all. Like I said, I wanted him on the podcast a year ago. I asked him. But it's good to actually have actual podcast set up for me for right now until I
I like
actually
this.
get better.
I like all of them.
Um,
Which camera is the one that's operating? That one?
that's yeah, they're right here.
Okay.
It's right here.
Very cool.
But yeah, man. Roland, you got anything to say?
Hey, Locked In Podcast. Love y'all, man. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Stay thankful. Um, don't eat too much. Don't get a tummy ache. And if you're eating leftovers, I don't know how long. Okay, quick question. How long does Thanksgiving leftovers last for you guys? I do maybe
2 days.
2 days, maybe three. Ah, three
Two
is pushing it.
2 days.
And 2 days on. Well, actually, any poultry you want to get rid of after 2 days.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving is special, so you can go a third day. But keep it refrigerated. Make sure it's put away. Gravy, no more after 2 days. Mac and cheese, 2 days. Everything 2 days except for some of the other stuff. Maybe stuff, maybe a little dressing or whatever.
Yeah. See, people be saying
Yeah,
a week, and they be blowing me. What do you mean a week?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
no.
Cause you can't make stuff stretch that long.
No,
Come on now.
You really
You just
can't.
you just asking for stomach poison, man. Come on, man. You
big
got it.
trouble.
Big
Right.
trouble.
Uh,
That's all I had to
cause
say.
you got anything to say?
Nah, I love the experience. Love everything. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep asking questions. Keep being entertaining, and laugh. Laughter is the key.
And I'll end it off by this, man. Stay thankful, stay solid, stay focused on your goals and dreams, and remember to tell someone you love them. Like I said, I'm just gonna keep reminding y'all every podcast. Like, just tell someone you love them, and what I'm saying, give someone a big hug, spend time with the family. Don't try to make anything about yourself. It's about family. It's about friends. It's about yourself at the end of the day. So, that being said, appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Normally we end it off by saying we wash your tail. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
we always make sure you wash your tail and eat good.
Please wash y'all ass this week.
Yeah,
It's simple as that. Just wash your ass this week. I just wash your ass and have a good Thanksgiving. That's all I gotta say for real. That's all I gotta tell the folks. Some people gotta be reminded, man. I don't know.
Have a life.
yeah. Again,
Muskiness is not good.
No.
right. But yeah. Again, respectfully, watch your tail.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Happy Thanksgiving from the Locked In Podcast. And we are out.
Shalom.
Shalom.